Hey, how we all doing? New season, new tanks, eh? Just what we like to hear. Projet Murant and the Object 292 to play. Some of the other tanks as well that you can earn in the season for your faces as well. Because, like, you can earn the Mauerbrecher, the AC4 Experimental, and the IS-3A as well. Which I'm pretty sure we earned at some point very recently. Could be wrong. But yeah, you get those 3 tanks, and if you already own those tanks, that's a lot of silver you're getting, in, which is good. So how we all doing? Hey Defonzi, hey Gustav, hey Nighthawk, hey Liquor Store. Hope we're all doing well. Hope all is well in the old world. Plus we've got this new feature for keycards, which I'm going to show off as well. Because you can literally select your quantity of keycards you have, and just open all 5 at once. It's pretty damn helpful. So yeah, this is what it does. He literally just opens all 5. Just like that. Isn't that helpful? Apparently I've got 5 confidentials and secrets as well. Boop. You prefer opening them one by one? Yeah, well, you can do either, really. Yo, Tom. Hope you're doing well, mate. Is the new heavy tank for Era 2 overpowered like the Era 3 monstrosity of a TD? It's not an Era 2 tank, it's Era 3, the Object 292 Liquor Store. I did buy 5, but I already had 5, so I've got 10, apparently. What? Oh, look at that ripper. Oh! How much is that? That's the Cold War one. How much is the FV4201 T95? And a Sturm? Oh, God. That is luck. Wow! Okay, that's luck. Look at that. We are a very, very lucky person. Indeed. You're indeed following the channel, Tom. We got exceptionally lucky with those keycards. Good lord. New BP is actually something to work towards because of the tank's car good. Oh, the new battle pass. Yeah. The Murat is, if you want to get the Murat's good. The Object 292 is really good. And obviously, the Mauerbrecher's not too bad since they buffed it a lot, actually. It's got a bad reputation still, but it's not too bad if you can put up with how slow it is. I don't play on PS4, Tom. I don't. Send some gold over. It's 9,000 gold, is it? That's a good amount. That's put us up a nice chunk. Right, let's get underway. Without further ado, play the Projet Murant. Or Murat, I don't know how you say it. We'll play it. It's a pretty decent medium tank. No, I'm going to go solo, Tom, to show off all the new stuff. Can't wait to play again. You're away, aren't you, Defonzi? I saw you. I've seen you tweeting on the old Twitter. I'm pretty sure I saw an airport somewhere. Highway. Yeah, you are away. Thought so. What tank has a flamethrower? There is no tanks with a flamethrower at the minute. First last. They're coming later on in the season, as they've said in all the trailers and all that sort of stuff. And in the new season release. They'll be later on in the season. So probably a couple of weeks. Right. Decent matchmaking. Highway. Probably the right side. Be interesting to see how those flamethrowers do as well. Not bothered by the flamethrowers? Yeah, it was just interesting to see how that mechanic works. Because I kind of hope it's not like the... You know, the Halloween one where it set you on fire instantly every single time. Because that would be annoying. So I'll be intrigued to see how they implement it. Oh, come on. He's gone. Find us another target. Cranvar and Y. Hello, boys and girls. How is life? Alright, gun. Alright, gun. 1 of 3. I love the 12 degrees of gun depression this tank has. Just from the trailer, we can assume that we're at least getting the Crocodile Churchill and probably some version of the M60. Yeah, I'd assume that as well. Naturally, from the trailer, they did show a Churchill with flames, right? And then the season art that is part of my thumbnail currently is also an M48 tank with flames, so... Oi! That's not nice! You're not supposed to shoot me, you're supposed to let me shoot you! God, the cheek of it. Why did the 4005 get buffed but not the Death Star? The Death Star did get buffed. Gustav, it did get buffed. Why is that 50 TP there? It's just making this very awkward for me. They buffed both, Gustav. I'm pretty sure. Cran's there. God damn it, he got a shot into me. Not what we wanted. It's because it's probably because the Death Star has more armor, Gustav. Negligible as that is. It's usually the reason is why the Death Star is more inaccurate than the 4005. Because technically the Death Star has more armor. Oh, come on, gun. This is awkward. I've lost too many hit points. And they're in a position that completely counters pushing up to that ridge. Which just makes this whole fight awkward. So close. So close. There is something else looking at me and I don't like it. I don't like it. Oh. Oh, bounced. We just dinged them. Hey, morning Anubis. How goes the grind? Just started, so first game. So far, not looking too good. See the T2 light is being sold again? Oh, that always gets sold. Little beast of a tank that is. Oh god, I'm dead. Can I get undetected now? Very nice. Thank you. I was hoping I could pen that engine deck, but apparently not. Hey, John. This is now just bloody awkward. I'm so dead. Trying. But this is just awkward. They buffed the 268. Yeah, they did. They buffed the 268 version 5 again. Who knows why? So boned. Finally got that shot into that guy. Alright, the bloody Italian TD. I'm so dead! Yo, Mr. XO! Murat back in the Centauro? I think so. I mean, I kind of like the Centauro, but I do think this is probably better. At least the Death Star is better than the Badger, in my opinion, because of the Alpha and almost good Alpha like the Panther 100. It is a different kind of TD. I'm dead here. I just can't get the shot into that lower plate. Trying. I'm trying to get the shot into his lower plate. I'm dead now. There we go. It's only a matter of time. We overstayed our welcome there. They had tanks in the perfect place. Is the 268 the tier 9 ISM? No, the 268 version 5 is the tier 10 tank destroyer. The 263 is the one I think you're on about, Mr. XO. The original 268 is the best 268. Oh, the original 268 is a beast. It just lacks a turret, that's literally it. Hey, Mocky. Hope you are well. Oh, first game didn't go too well. They literally just had perfect positions. Like, I couldn't poke over to shoot the people because of the Italian TD here. Like, they had the people backed up into this corner at A9, so you couldn't push into this position here. And the perfect tanks for 12 degrees of compression here to stop you. Horrible. Can the Panzer V4 be nerfed? It's kind of been stealth nerfed, in a way, with the amount of hit points. Well, with the lower tier hit point buff. So it kind of got stealth nerfed. But they won't ever nerf the 5.4. That'll stay the same as it always will be. You're 60k away from unlocking the 705A. Nice. 705 is a pretty decent grind these days. 705A is a pretty decent tank as well. Just go side scraping, have fun. Hey, 1337, mate. Oh, it's definitely been power crept. There's still a few tier 5s that really do struggle with it. And to be honest, what also nerfed the 5.4 was not being able to see tier 3s, which was a change that happened a long time ago too. Because that's where it was truly monstrous, was seeing those tier 4s and 3s. And they just couldn't do much to it whatsoever. And you just go along and ram them. Well, I guess we're just going to go play another tank, because this is taking too long. Let's play the IS-3A. Why not? Oh, it's Rurenberg, bottom tier. Not good times. Well, we'll see what we can do. Currently grinding towards the M1A2, currently the M60A1. Is the M1A2 worth the grind in your opinion? I don't have the M1A2 1337. I've only got to the M1 Abrams so far. And the M60A3 is a good tank at the top of Era 2. Although you have to go through the whole grind of the M60A3 with the stock gun, which sucks. But apart from that, when you get it fully upgraded, the M60A3 is pretty good. The M1's alright. It's quick, but it has no armour and a pretty decent gun. But I can't speak for the M1A1 or M1A2 because I don't actually have those yet. Just got in the EBR 105 UDES 1516 and E4. Nice Vax. The E4 is a god. It's a god tier tank. Auto, but there's nothing auto about it, yeah. That's from PC, where before they added the inverse auto reloader to it, where, because it's an IS3, but with technically an auto-loading system, so it doesn't have a loader. And that was the explanation for it, was it was auto. They've changed this rock. I used to be able to see that corner perfectly. I can't do it anymore. I can see there. That's annoying. Needs an engine power buff. Yeah, that was one of the differences between it and the IS3. Was the fact that it's got a worse engine. Yes, Prapithia. And you're right, there is a lot of IS3s in the game, and the Kiravex 1 is a better version of this tank. Same as the Glory IS5. The Glory IS5 is the same. The Glory IS5 is a fantastic tank as well, since it's been buffed multiple times. Three, two... No, he got shot, which means he'll back up. Okay. 4. Mine? Now I pull around this corner and find something nasty. Oh my god, I found something nasty. Oh, we missed. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Carnarvon. That was meant for me. That was so meant for me. Yeah. I think that hurt that Carnarvon. Oh god, Death Star's back. Oh, that looked like that hurt. I bounced. He bounced. Interesting. I mean, he should not be. It's an M60. He should not be bouncing. I forget, the lower plate of the M60 is really troll for something that's got APCR and only 220 PEM. Apparently 270 heat's not enough either. Okay. I want what this M60's been smoking. Oh, bad shot. Bad shot. I'm just going to take the hit to kill him. Woo! Oh, apparently I need heat for that guy. This is... Is there a T-51 for... Oh, God, no. Is there a T-54 E1 parked up behind him? What is going off with these two here? Oh, God. What am I not hitting? There we go. What is going on? what is going on? Okay. This tank did get buffed in it itself as well. What was that? What were they doing? Oh, God. Enemy teams. Sometimes I sit there and go, what the hell was that? Just what was that game? Like... Okay, whatever. Thought the KV4 would be enjoyable, but I'm not having fun with it. And to top it off, I still need 120. Oh dear. That is a long grind you've got there, XO. Yeah, the KV4 is... Yeah, the KV4 is... It's okay when it's top tier, but its armor means nothing in tier 9 and 10 games, and you're too slow and you're a big, big-ass target. Let's have a look, see what's cracking. Do you think I should get the new tank of the month, Cypher? I'll have a look, see what the tank of the month is. The Kurovets is pretty much an IS-3, yeah. Hopefully the IS-3A will get the auto-reloader from PC2. I don't know. The inverse auto-reloader that PC one has is just broken. It's just not, it's too good. Even in this day and age of it, it's still just crazy. Because it fires as quick as it does now, but then also has 2 extra shells just to blow at people. Where are we going? DLC, tank of the month. The Talon for £8. It's not as good as a deal as the what was it? It's not as good of a deal as the AMX-13 SS11 was, if I'm honest. And we've earned this tank enough for free. I would say you probably wait, because this tank will probably end up coming back up for free again at some point, no doubt. It's been for free like twice now, something like that. So no doubt it'll come back again. Since there's no point in playing it because there is much better tier 8 Soviet heavies like Defender and Scourge. Yeah, well, yeah. Scourge is wonderful. The Glory is great. Obviously got the Defender, which is good as well. The armor on the IS-5 lets you down, I found, but its gun is solid. Yeah, well, the armor on the IS-5 it's meant to be more mobile version of the others, but have worse armor. They've buffed the armor so it's a lot better. It still gets penned a lot, but it's better. But the gun is also fantastic and has the best DPM now. Hydra and Kurovets are the 2 best tier 8 Russian heavies. Yeah, I could go with that. The Hydra's solid, and the Kurovets is just, it's so good at everything that it, you know, it's well worth picking up. The IS-3A is one of the, I mean, it's one of those things, they've buffed this thing to be actually pretty damn good, as you've just seen, but it's still a way behind all the others. Because every time they buff this, they buff all the other tanks, for some reason. How did we do it? Oh, we won on Highway. No way. Oh, look at that. I thought we'd lost that game for sure. Only made 1,000 credits, lol. Oh, we'll keep going. Hello from Nebraska. Enjoy the great... Thank you, Sinister. I hope you're doing well, Sinister. Should the IS-3 get any buffs, or is it fine as it is at the moment? The IS-3, the actual Tech Tree IS-3, I would say the Tech Tree IS-3 is probably in a good place, if we're honest. I think it's pretty balanced. It does pretty well at what it does, right? I think it'll always be fairly solid. So the best Soviet heavy is the KV2. Absolutely. Who doesn't love the KV2? Gotta love it. Sometimes your worst enemy is your own teammates. Yeah. Absolutely. That shot from the Death Star was so not for... It was so for me, and not that poor Carnarvon. That was a... Oh, God, pull back, and you see the shot whiz past, you go, phew! Thank you very much, that didn't hit me. And then you look and go, oh, why's the Carnarvon got no hit points? Oops. That's a rock. That is a rock. I should not watch chat. Sorry. Sorry, rock. I didn't mean it. Okay, I love you. Kinda. Yeah, that's what the Kirovets is. I threw out the pint nose. I don't mind the Carnarvon. I like the Carnarvon myself. And I think I got a buff, didn't it? Which is kind of crazy. Did I really get detected there and not spot it? Oh, there it is. Hello, MXAC. Oh, there we go. He fired Hesh. Random. Low damage compared to other tier 8 heavy weaker. Yeah, well, it's got a fantastic turret, though. That's the thing with the Carnarvon. You're supposed to go... It's like the Conqueror. You go hull down. Go hull down, laugh at people, because the turret is amazing. The gun handling's good. You've got... You actually have fantastic DPM. So you abuse all of that, pretty much. Hey, Seb. How you doing well, mate? Stop humping rocks in public's indecent. Sorry. Sorry. I know you've had words with me before about this. That's right, T-58. You sit there and take my shells. Oh my god, they have more than one heavy tank up there? Oh god. That might not be the way to push now. Ain't gonna lie. Nope, definitely not the way to push. I thought there wasn't much else over there, but there clearly is. Oh, nice, U-152. Nice. That was stupid. I'm dead now. I missed. Well, that was always going to happen. And he's now dead for it. Well, good times. No, the Murat's better than the Kampfpanzer 50T. Both good. Murat's a tier 10, though, so you expect it to be. One's a tier 9, one's a tier 10. Can't compare it. Hey, Kyle. You here for your weekly driving lesson? Well, I can tell you, drive into rocks. It's a good idea. That was aggressive by that machine, and I made the mistake of following him. See the new German tier 10 heavy they added on PC? Yeah, I checked out QB's tank review on it, just have a look, see what was cracking with it. Looks interesting. Probably be a year before we get that. What's the difference between the IS-3 and the IS-3 Auto? The IS-3 has the BL9 gun, which has AP and APCR as standard, 225 pen? And 265 APCR premium pen. It has better aim time and accuracy. Actually, I don't know about accuracy anymore. It might be the same now. They've buffed the IS-3A. But the IS-3A and all the other variants, like those premium ones, also get APCR as standard with 270 heat. And the turret's a bit more rounded, as opposed to the way that the IS-3 turret is. Also, the IS-3 is a little bit more mobile than the IS-3A as well, because the IS-3 has like the stock engine. Having the Murat is not the Aviary RE, because even if I see it in a tier 6 lobby, I'm not mad. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Licorice. It's not unhealthy for the game, is it? It's pretty good. Yeah, the IS-3A is the unskinned fatherland. It's true. Hello. Are you okay? Sir? Sir? Sir, I'm afraid to tell you that this is unhealthy. That was unhealthy. Hello, boys. You have met the Breaker of Walls. And the Breaker of Walls wants your soul. Of course he did. Just as I was about to reload. Hey, you can put me. I'm just gonna. Can I get the gun? I can't get the gun depression. All right. Black Prince armor OP. Just saying. There we go. Target penetrated. I forget. I took the. I think I've not got the vert stabs on this gun. Oh, nearly. Four, a 3, a 2, a 1. All right. Oi! Stop it. Schlep. Heavy tank. Can I have some help? Please. It would be nice. Nice shot. You cannot shoot me. No good. Didn't go through. Good night, Black Prince. Good night. Yeah, there is definitely too many skin tanks to remember. Yeah, the I3A is the Fatherland unskinned. Stockade is a tank of his own. Thinning the pleb in your game attack automatically puts a bullseye on you. Sometimes. What do you think of the Cold War tank in Season Pass? I don't play Cold War. Does it make credits? Yes. Yes, facts. I've just released the tank review for it. I released it, in fact, an hour ago. It will make you very good credits. It's got an absolutely solid gun. And, yeah, I think a lot of people will enjoy it. Oh, hello. I don't actually know how much pen this gun has. This secondary. Gun. Enough for that. Thank you for turnings, friend. Oh, he died. Aha, I got you. I have a secondary weapon. And I tracked you with it. You now die, pest. Get out of here. Pest control at your service. Ah, beautiful thing, beautiful scenes. It's always good to get rid of the pest. Marabraka has the city where I come from it on its turret side. Yes. Yep. What's the difference between the Malo and the 292? The Malo has way better armor, like brokenly good armor, and a derpier gun. The 292 basically doesn't have that much armor, but it has a way more accurate gun and better DPM with the same gun, that is. So it slaps way harder, but it doesn't have the durability that the Malo has. Pretty much. I call this tank the ball breaker. Yeah, it's the breaker of walls. I love the Stockade. It's one of the few tanks I own that I can play decently. That was that game. That game didn't go very well. Oh, we won! Nice. Let's go again with the Murat. I'll switch over in a minute and play the 292 for a bit. But you can get the Malo to have better camo way easier though, 1337, since the 292 is a heavy tank and the Malo is a TD. and the way that Cabinet and stuff like that affects it. You also don't have a 30mm autocannon on the 290, whereas you do on the Mullo, which is a big, which is a quite a big factor as well for when things YOLO you and stuff like that. Is the Mauerbrecher better or worse than the Mauschen? Again, we can't compare it to a Mauschen because the Mauschen is a tier higher. It's the VK1. I'd say the VK101P, the tier 8 Tech Tree one, is better than the Mauerbrecher. But the Mauerbrecher is a hell of a lot better these days than when it first came out. When it first came out, the Breaker of Walls was awful. But they've buffed it significantly since, and it's definitely a lot better. And for that sort of super heavy role, it does quite well in its own tier. Naturally, as soon as you're starting to go against tier 9s and 10s, it's not quite as good. But, you know, it is what it is. Stockade is the tier 8 752. The way it plays, yeah, truly. Or the 752 has better gun depression, stuff like that. I spot things. Oh, I missed. Everyone hates the Vanguard. Everyone. Hey, Ryan Imber. Get tracked and die, Monsieur. We didn't penetrate their armor. Let's see if we can get into this dip over here without getting shot in the ass. That'd be nice. Right, we made it over here, which is good. Come on. Oh yeah, that was a snap. That one went in. Sometimes gone. Give me spootings! I've been tanks for about 3 weeks now. Unfortunately, I get bored of grinds. Thought I'd stop by as a soul stream. Hey, Ryan. I hope you're doing well, mate. Hey, grindy games get like that sometimes, don't they? Penetration. Penetration. What we're going to do is change up again. Change over here. 4, 3, 2, 1. I didn't track it. Interesting. Got rid of it. Centauro's in a really weird spot. Got the shot in. Good. Being shot from behind. Interesting. Okay, that Centauro's on our side. That is weird. I didn't expect that. Hey, Owen. Three, 2, 1. 1. 2. Dead. Good. Is he on our side as well? He looks like he's on our side. Oh, no, he's on the other side. Right, I'm going to reload, because I want to get up on top of this ridge line. I need a full clip for that. 14. Okay, off we go. The shell velocity is amazing. The shell velocity is amazing. My party people, this man needs to die. The perfect shot, really, that. Tracked him first time. Thank you, RNG. Well, 4 of their tanks are currently spotted out of the 5. And they're all down there. Perfect. There's the other Murat that was on the ridge. God knows where they're at. They're all must be hiding in town. We've finished him off. Oh, really? Thanks, Gum. He's an equaliser, so he could have quite easily made it up there. No, Mr. Murat. Oh, you're dead. God damn it. Can we get there to get a cheeky shot into this equaliser? That'd be nice. Seems like we're ahead of the curve, so maybe. Hey, Top Gun! Yoink! Yoink! I'll take it. That is the best game I've had in this tank. Look at that. Nice. Yoinkers! Out of 11.4k battles, I've only had 13 ties. That's it. Wow. Damn, that is a crazy stat. Go through stages of playing the game for a few months, but then get burnt out and don't play for a further few months. Again, like I say, that's grindy games, isn't it? In general, Ryan, you end up getting that hunger to play, and then you end up playing it loads. Get grinding, get stuck into the grind, have fun, and then after you've finished a grind or two and you finish some of the accomplishments that you wanted to do in the grindy game, you start to go a bit more like, what do I do now? And then you play a few games and you go, no, I'm alright, I'll go play something else. And that's just the way it happens, isn't it? We absolutely yoinked that equaliser as well. It's like, thank you! You know what? We'll play a game in the Sentinel AC4, and then we'll switch over and play a few games in the 292. Seeing as this is another tank you can get at level 25 of the Season Pass, and if you bought the Ultimate Pass, you get this tank straight away, pretty much. Tier 8! Woo! This is going to be fun! I mean, this is the Sentinel AC4 experimental. You're going to get the unskinned Sentinel, but there's no difference, so it doesn't really matter. This is just the one I played games in, so... Bing, bong, bong, bing, 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 bong, bong. 705 is pretty fun to play. I might keep it after the 705A. Yeah, the 705 is pretty alright. I mean, I used to dislike the 705, and then they buffed it, and I went, you know what? I quite like this thing. And I think I said it in the on-track series video I did for the 705A. You know, I enjoy playing it. It does what it does pretty decently. What PC is celebrating their 25th year anniversary, but console is a long way to go? What PC isn't celebrating their 25th anniversary? They're celebrating Wargaming as a company for 25 years. Because What PC's only been going since, what, 2011? I want to say? I think What PC, for EU server anyway, was 2011. So they've been going for like 13 years or something like that. Whereas we're only, what, 2014? But Wargaming as a whole, as a company, has been going for 25 years. This tank has a good top speed, by the way. But it's got very poor engine power. So it's like... It's kind of like the Duck. Although you do see top speed occasionally. It's kind of like the Duck tank, the MX-40. In that you have a top speed, but you never see it. Unless you're going downhill. And that is the Sentinel AC4. This is basically the Australian Boilermaker. Well, the Australian Sherman Firefly, but in terms of premiums, this is basically the Boilermaker bit. It has 10 degrees of gun depression, which is really nice. Yeah, it's a 17-pounder gun. 17-pounder gun is a pretty damn nice gun. It's got good pen for tier 6, pretty good DPM. Wow, you hit both of those on the move, Barask. Well. I should have looked. I should have looked at what it was. I didn't. I just wanted to finish off the thing, and I thought, oh, I'll get one more shot, and then he blew my ammo rack. Well, yeah, we did all that driving to get here to lose my head. Hey up. Hey, first Ah. But it has no balls. No, it's true. It's Dick Tank. Dick Tank rules. But that went well. Object 292. Here it is. Now put silver boosters on it. Because I think I was averaging like 400k silver or something like that without silver boosters. So I'd have been making 800k with silver boosters, which is pretty good. Tank has the metal anatomy on the front. It does. Seen the AC1 experimental in real life, because they had that in the tank museum. Or the AC experimental, as it is. Good old Aussie tank. If the 292 wasn't free, would you buy it? I'd buy a Malo instead. Honest answer, I would buy the Malo instead. I think if the Malo didn't exist, you would absolutely buy this tank, because I think this tank's pretty solid. The only problem with this tank is its gun depression, if I'm totally honest. The gun depression at 4.5 degrees is horrible. And it's the reason I'm going to go 9-line in this game, because I'm not going over here with 4.5 degrees. But the armour is so-so. The armour kind of works and then doesn't at times, which is awkward. And but the thing is, the gun is absolutely phenomenal. Like, the 1900 pen you get on this gun is fantastic. And the accuracy in the accuracy in that is pretty decent as well. It's just a good all-round tank. Mobility's not too bad either. I have a full gun build, so I have it so that this gun is as good as it humanly can be, because it's got pretty good DPM as well for 760 Alpha. But honestly, if you I said it in my review, for those that were possibly going to watch it in like a year's time or something, that if you were going to pick up a tank for 17,000 gold, because that is how much this tank actually costs, is 17,000 gold, you would be picking up the Malo. Because the Malo has worse gun handling, worse DPM, similar mobility, but like that just absolute god tier armour. You know? Which makes up for absolutely everything. He's up there. There you are. This is why we love this pen, though, because it just demolishes tanks. Wow, that went really high. Tracks only, come on now. Schlep! Our base is boned. Absolutely boned. And I've pushed up. That is sad, because we're going to get capped now. So we need to kill these guys. No, I'm going to push back. I'm going to push back. No, not thanks. Push back, my friends. They cap. We die. You know, that sort of thing. Era 3, in a nutshell. Here they come! Here come the tanks! Here come the tanks! Here come the tanks! Here come the tanks! You're on fire! Well, they didn't cap. I didn't expect them to not cap. I thought they'd just sit in the cap because that's what people do in this era. But, hey. It's fine. Everyone just kept charging forward. I should have just kept charging forward. That's what I get for trying to go back and defend the base. Or if I'd stayed over here, I'd have had an easy farm on these guys right now. He's dead. If, let's say, hypothetically, Tier 7 were allowed to meet Tier 10 with the likes of Aviary, how would matchmaking be? That would be horrid. I mean, we used to have that with Tier 7, you know, with light tanks, but that would be horrendous. Tier 7s wouldn't stand a chance against Tier 10s anyway. No chance. So, it's a recurring joke with the AC4. Not sure what the designers were thinking, but ah well. Yeah. Pretty much. Well, that game ended. We might actually win that. We could actually win that, but who knows. I just threw myself away then. Let's go back to World War II, play again in the Murat. That game's probably going to end quickly, but I'm not waiting around. What do you think is the best season pass we have gotten this year so far? Best season pass we've had so far this year. They kind of all blur into one. I'm not going to lie, John. I think this is a good one, because I think the 292 is solid enough, and that will make you a hell of a lot of credits. In terms of the Mauer, Brecker, the IS-3A, and the AC4 Experimental, they're not bad tanks. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's better out there, but they're not bad. And they're not a waste of space, you know what I mean? And this Murat at Tier 10, in terms of the Ultimate Pass, is pretty damn good. I'm not 100% sure about all the other season passes, because to be honest, I can't remember all of them. Like, the last one, War Heroes, wasn't too bad. MBT meta, absolutely. Yeah, the 292... Oh, sorry, M48. The 292 has the joint best shell velocity in the game, Grubber, with the Malo. Joint best shell velocity in the game. What are the new Cold War tanks? So, if you've not been playing in the last 3 months, you've had the new French line that's come out, Ryan. So, the Leclerc line has come out, which is a load of like MX-30B2s in Era 2, the MX-32, MX-40, and Leclerc in Era 3. And the new premiums, oh dear, are, well, you've had the Malo, which came out last week, which is an absolute god tier tank. And then, how is this guy not dying? That's because my whole team's over there. That's not good. Yeah, then you have the Malo, which is god tier tank, came out last week, which is a TD. And Yeah, this is not a good. This is not a good place. Missed. Nice. 12 degrees of gun depression. Can't quite get the gun down. We're just going to get 2 shots into this Murat and then I'm going to run away. Because there's no point staying here. I don't think. We've not really got any support there. They're pushing there. I might push back and see if I can get some sneaky shots at these guys. Because they're pushing too aggressively. Which I didn't expect. Fires! Fire! 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 No. Sad times. This tank has almost the same space armor as the Malo, but can be penetrated, which is weird. Yeah, it depends on the thickness and the angle and all that sort of stuff as well. There's a whole host of things that goes into it. Well, I got lucky. That AVRE could have deleted me there. Hey, Johnny Parkinson, thank you for following the channel. I'm very lucky boy to have not got deleted by that AVRE. I did not pay attention to him whatsoever. Oh, Jesus Christ. There he is. Thank God he didn't pen me. He could have quite easily penned me there. That was stupid again. T50, yeah, the T58 and then 46 pattern career are good rewards too. Yeah, so, you know. Action Hero season was great, DeFonzi. That was the first one as well, wasn't it? That was a good season. WWE and Hot Wheels are the best ones. Talking about tanks, some of the WWE ones were pretty good. Looks like that one went straight through. Payback, G-Saw. I heard you were shooting me earlier on. Can I get unspotted though? That would be very friendly. Woo! Oh, he's mad. He was mad. I felt like he was mad. I don't know what told me that, but I felt like he was mad. Hello! Oh. Kill it! This is where the camo is insane on this tank. They couldn't see me. Kill it! Kill it! Burn it! No, he's dead. Try not to kill myself now, because Dragon's Ridge is, you know, one of those places. Yeah, G.I. Joe gave you the Mobat, which was good for credits, good ramming, memes, you know. Oh, he's got that. Light tanks to the side. Whoa, nearly. It's fine. Stopped shortly after the French Cold War tanks. From what I played, the Char 25T, that was a fun tank. Char 25T is a pretty fun tank, yeah. Gun's derpy as, but you can still have fun with it. Clip people out, which is fun. Cobra T54 is insane first last. It's a very, very good tank. Is the E50 better for its tier than the E50M? I would probably say so. I prefer the E50 to the E50M, always have. Because I just like the gun, I like the tank in general. Stay there. Thank you, light tank. Now I reload because I don't know where the Sheridan is. Where is Sheridan? Oh, Sheridan, the guns are calling. There he is. Well, I like the E50. The E50's always been a favourite of mine. Attack! Attack my people! There's only one Sheridan left and he's got no hit points. Attack! Oh. Still, nice game. First class. Hey, KB Dizzle! How we doing? How's life? How's it all going? Alright, DeFonzie, mate. See you later. Oh, I will. Yeah, pretty decent game. Is the VK4502B better for its tier than the Panzer 7? I think the VK4502B is a good tank, but in the Panzer 7, not 100% sure. In terms of tier for tier, naturally, obviously. I think the Panzer 7 is good. It's got the weaknesses of the little cheeks, though, which are a pain in the ass. How did that... I know, I bet... Did we... That's a good point. Did we win that game? Because it looked like we could have done. That's the Projet Murant. We want not that one because we got Amarak. That's the one. Hey, Luke B as well. Thank you for following. Or subscribing, as YouTube calls it. Oh, we lost. Not really. It's not my cup of tea, grubber. That's what I mean. I don't particularly enjoy it, but it doesn't stop me from saying it's a pretty good tank. It's just not my favourite tank. Like, there's other tanks I would rather play, or I prefer, for instance. It's just not exactly my cup of tea. It's still a good tank. It is a good tank. You can do well. I've not seen this map before. Playing the 292. I don't know about you, chat, but have we seen this map before? I don't think we've seen this map before. No. No. But yeah, the Murat's a good tank. There's other tanks I'd rather play. How's work, KB? How's it all going? All quiet on the Western Front? Do I go north or do I go south? I did die in this map, you're right. Let's go north. I shouldn't go this way because I don't have the gun depression, but we're going to do it. We're going to do it. Let's go. Content creation day. Fun days. Fun times. Busy bee day then. Oh, that's a rock. Nearly. Is there anything coming this way? I don't think there is. Well, off we go. There is something somewhere. And I cannot fathom where it is. You know what? Screw it. We're going this way. Oh, hello. Did I not see the MC60AX? I spotted the heavy tank. Wow, he is getting railed. 3, 2... Oi! My ammo rack! That was my ammo rack. That's uncalled for. By the way, that is something that happens in this tank all the time. The ammo rack blows constantly. God damn it. Oh, he's on fire. If the team could move from behind us, that would be very handy. Oh, he's fired a rocket. Ow. We need the team to move. These guys need to move up. Because they're just leaving us to it. Well, you're now dead. Good night. Stay there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good night. Challenger 1's coming. Oh, God. They're all behind us. Nobody moved. Like, the problem is, we all moved in to try and counter these guys, and everybody stayed up here. So it just basically killed all of us that were in this gap here, the 5 of us that were here. Forget how annoying some editing is some days. Yeah, well, editing is annoying. It's the whole point. It's there to frustrate us, KB. When it doesn't go to plan. Or the editing program or the editing software just goes, nah, I don't want to. Nah, I don't want to do that. No, not today. No, Manhart needs to be nuked from orbit. Wow. Still get Murat in the I-7, damn. Yeah, this Murat goes all the time in this tank. Oh, I love it when it does that, KB. I love it when the Xbox does that. I'll tell you what I had the other night, is where every single time I press record, it just went, nope. Not at all. Nothing wrong with the hard drive, it just said no. I power cycled the console, no. I had to reformat the bloody hard drive, even though the hard drive worked, for it to freaking record. Frustrating. Every time you launch into a battle, it's like, aha, I shall press record. No, it didn't record. God damn it. You know. Is she complaining again? Yes, Seb. But I hate it when it does it. I hate it when it does it with my mouse, let alone my hard drive. If I plug in a mouse to the console for when I do the tank reviews to point, so at least I've got a pointer so people know what I'm talking about. Sometimes it just goes, yeah, that mouse that you plugged in. Nah, I have no idea what it is, mate. What does it do? You telling me it's a mouse? Nah, it's not a mouse. It just doesn't do anything. It's not German and 200 tons. This isn't a mouse. That's what it does. Laser pointers are the best pointers. You're right. If you're doing a presentation, if you're doing something for the people of YouTube, where they cannot see the laser pointer, it's not very helpful. Will any more tanks get nerfed or buffed this year? I think we can be sure of that. They probably will, Nick Astor. There's still a whole 4 months left. There probably will be. Ba 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 ba. Ba da ba ba da. Stab your back. That's not a bot. Okay. Sure. Let's go to the middle. Do I go to the middle? No, let's just go left. I'll never go this way, ever. So let's do it. Which has never led to bad things. But yeah, Grubber, I just thought, I did just think about it. When I say I don't enjoy the Murat that much, like I say, I can say it's a good tank, but it just came into my head. The way I should describe it is the fact that the Caliban is an awful tank, yet I love playing it, and I play it all the time, as some people can attest. Oh, it's a bad shot, and I took a hit for that. Good times. Don't drive behind me, please. That's a Malo. Oh, this is where I needed Trap Mechanic. That's where Trap Mechanic would have been helpful. Because I couldn't get the tracks back on in time. God damn, I'm going to take the hit for that. Oh, thank God he missed. Put the tracks back on! Thank God he missed. Oh. I would try and shoot them below, but... You know. I bounce. I'm going to repair that so I don't get set on fire. Well, yeah, this hasn't gone very well. Three, two, yoink! Can I drive? Thank you. Penetration, you say? Bounce is what I saw. Oh, I got spotted. Oh. Because they've given up the ground behind me. And we're dead. Well, we bled too many hit points. It's just awkward. Again, we kept having awkward situations where we couldn't get the gun down. Only 4 months. Yep. We're in the 8th month. There's 12 months in a year, KB. We are there. There's only 4 months left. I mean, at the end of the day. Hang on. Let's see. There's 145 days till Christmas, everybody. Let's go. 145 days till Christmas. Let's go. See you, liquor store, mate. See you later. Still wondering where 2015 went. Never mind this year, I know. Yeah, the 10s were good. The 10s were good, Mr. Exo. The 20s definitely have not hit the same. Well, Mr. Falcone, I am going solo at the minute to try and show off all the new stuff. The Halloween countdown. I know that comes first, right? There's 90 days till Halloween. Literally. 90 days till Halloween for you. Right there. There you go, KB. Just for you. Oh, that was an awful game. I could have played that so much better, but I did absolutely bloody awful. I'm guessing that's your favourite holiday, KB. By the reaction. Hey, Dragon Queen! Hope you're doing alright. Hello, Musket Sergeant. Did you win... What giveaway did you win yesterday, Musket Sergeant, on the stream? Was that for the Murat? I think you did, didn't you? Don't remind me about Christmas. It's coming. Jingle bells, jingle... Oh, wait. No, we're not going there yet. We're not going there yet. Chocolate goes on sale again. Is that for your snack box? One of many snack boxes. Fill it all up. Ah, yeah, they'll get to it, Musket Sergeant. They'll get to it. Hey, Ice Cube. Exactly. Chocolate going on sale is always a good thing. It's why... we always do it the same, where we end up getting one Easter egg. You know, we buy each other one Easter egg, you know, family and that, at Easter. But then we buy loads the week after Easter, because the really expensive Easter eggs are now very, very cheap. And that is the way we do it. Because you can get a lot for the same price. Hello! Enemy team! Enemy team! Aloha! Well, okay, don't mind me while I hit your gun, apparently. Oh, he fired a missile. No. Oh, Thumper coming, Thumper coming. Thank God. Oh, okay. I help. Shoot it. Okay, there's quite a lot coming now. Kill it. Gun out the game. Oh, under pressure. No. That's a missile. Thank God it hit my side. That was just awkward. I shouldn't have taken that shot. Hello. Oh, he switched back. He switched back to main cannon. Okay. Just. I was scared for my very soul then. Oh, tracked him and broke his engine, lol. He's just repaired. Yes, give yourself more hit points for the hit point god. Retract. Okay. Where did that one go? Let's go! Hey, tradesman. Hey, Deep Six. Oh, God, hello. Kill it! Soon enough, the crooning of Michael Bublé and Mariah Carey. Yep. Good night. And the world will be a happier place, Nighthawk. That bounced, okay. The timing! The timing! Oh! God damn it. I managed to avoid one, but not the other. Ace, apparently. Okay. But yeah, the Mariah Carey, Michael Bublé, big bubbly all up here. And we'll have a lovely, lovely time. First, we've got to get past the vampires and the werewolves, you know. Got to get past those first. Once we've survived those, we'll be okay. I'm a dad to a daughter of one, don't remind me, Exorcist soon. Oh no, of course she's not spoiled, Paul. Of course she's not spoiled. No, 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 no. Dads don't spoil daughters at all. Not worried about the the hippo song. Oh dear. Mannheim. Three weasels. Good times. Let's run him down. Halloween is lost in the shuffle. The Xmas decorations are already being staged, I would imagine. Absolutely. I'm doing the thing again. Look where my team is. Is there any point going this direction? Absolutely not. We should go the other way. That little weasel? Ah, got ya! Got ya! Whoa! Okay. Hey, the little weasel's dead. Go on then. Go on then. You want it? You want it? No. 3, 2. You want it? You want some? Have it. My big gun hurts, yas. I have a big gun, and it hurts you. You will feel the pain of my 152mm of doom. If it hurts, then, well, good. Because you deserved it. For being naughty. 152mm of doom hits the floor. Come on, Doom. I can't tell whether they're up or down. These guys are down. Hello. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm dead. We're doomed. I missed. You know what? The way we roll is to just go this way. Goodbye. Bye-bye now. Don't shoot me. We're good. We're all good. I'm back. I bounced. He didn't. Oh God. Leclerc's back. On fire he goes. Mr. Leclerc, could you leave me alone? How is no one shooting the Leclerc? Well, we died. Doing nothing. Oh well. It's all going well, Mitchell. It's all going well. Let's have a go in the AC4 experimental again, since we, you know, got Murat straight away. I'm halfway convinced that Baby Shark was actually some ancient demonic spell, hence why 2020 was what it was. Baby Shark, yeah. We're not even going there. We're not even going there. I couldn't escape the madness, oh dear. Tier 7, nice. Tubbalard. It's a Tubbalard. Prokhorovka. Let's get the damage. Prokhorovka. Let's go. Riverside. Prokhorovka. Riverside, mother trucker. Imagine that's what my name looks like in ancient Norse or something. Oh, little P43, that is not going to go too well for you. Stewig, leave me be. He's dead. Oh! Hello. Oh, okay, you just hit me on the moon. That's fine. Thank you, Mr. Light Tank. Spoot them. Spoot them, and then just torch them, till they can get their death. Spoot them. Spoot them all! No. Can I get unspotted? Let's go. Spotter Sentinel. Oh, there he is! Get it! Kill it! Burn it with fire! 1 HP in a dream! He's dead. Oh, Nashorn, you're dead. Sorry, tracked you. You're dead. Oh, VK! How is life? Hello! How's it going? Oh no! You seem dead. Hello, Mr. T71. Oh god, that's a black prince! Why is there a black prince there? No! Get me down! This is chaos. I'm nearly dead. Wow, that was a bit of lag. I missed. Got him. Got him. Black Prince next. Hello, Mr. Black Prince. I bounced off my friend. Can I kill it? Yes, I can. Thank you. Hey. Let's go over this way. We know where the gup is. I've come to terms with my poor type and everyone here is smart enough to figure out my mistakes. True. Just about. It's getting sweaty for a tier 6 fight. It is. It did. You're right. Too sweaty. This is supposed to be the chill out tier. There he is. Hello, Bulwark. And good enough. And take 2. And good night. That was pretty chaotic in the end. Brave or stupid, Paul? Brave or stupid? That's what I ask every single time. Have you done an on-track series video for the Airpan 300 or just in general? Really enjoyed thoughts on the tank. I actually haven't, Mitchell. I should do, but I haven't. I think my problem for the on-track series video, I can never get a good game in the Jagdpanzer because it's always like, manage to do about 4K and then just either blow up or game's over. Always trying to catch up. The line's pretty good though. Nice, Paul. Again, it's one of those that I don't particularly enjoy. Just because it's too slow. I'd rather have slightly less alpha and more mobile. Or be the 4005. Because I'm dirty. But yeah, I haven't done one of the Japan 100 yet, Mitchell. I should do. I should play it more to get the replays for it, but yeah. 3 Murats. 2 on my team, 3 on theirs. Okie dokies. Let's do this. Let's go. I could push the K line, but I just go over here instead. Boost the LV range with food. This is a dangerous, dangerous route I've taken, I've realised. But we'll be fine. Maybe. Any spottings? We found a griller and an AVRE. Cool. I always love finding AVREs. Don't you? Of course, he just hits me on the move. Because why not? That is aggressive for that griller. And I wish I was reloaded because I could just pop over use 12 degrees gun depression and try and delete it. Or at least get some damage into it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh god, they're pushing. Why are you pushing? Why are they not getting blamed? We've got so many people. God damn it. Okay, Mr. Griller, I don't know why you did that. I'm now going to take a hit. He missed. How is he not dying? Hello? Thank you. That guy had a death wish. This is where 12 degrees of gun depression on this thing is lovely. I don't know how I bounced that one, but okay. We need this guy to die very quickly. 3, 2, 1. All I heard was you had to shoot the turret. Tried the cheek, tried the cupola, no bueno. At least it's dead, I suppose. Oh! How many shells hit that guy? Oh my god, you just got nuked. How many people we got here? I'm just going to lull them into a false sense of security. That was close. Good lord. Thanks, gun. Right, there we go. That's what we wanted. We wanted him to pull up. That's why I pulled all the way back and then just sort of hid. I'm 9 seconds out. 8, 7. It missed. Hey, Mike. I have one of the best skins. Yeah, it definitely has one of the best skins, for sure. Oh, God, where have you been? Oh, full health out of nowhere. Well, okay, then. Yeah, the Jagdpanzer definitely has one of the best skins. It's got a very, very cool skin. Well, we managed 5k in the end, I suppose. You finally finished work? Nice. More time to play tanks then, Seb. That's what it is. Hey, Flying Egg. Let's go. There is no karma in here. He is not here. Unless he's lurking, in which case he could be. But he's not here, Flying Egg. You can't torment him, I'm afraid. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mr. Egg. You can't torment him. So my phone does it on the mic. Smell spec never messes up. Yeah. To play tanks or build warmer, that is the question. Well, that's tough choice. I'm a CC Anubis, so for the ability to review a tank, they will give it to us on loan. Most of the time I'll buy it, but if it's a season pass tank... Yes, most of the time I actually end up buying it before they give it us on loan anyway. But since it's a season pass tank, I'm not going to buy it when I can just get it for free. So they give it us on rental for 30 days, pretty much, all new tanks. So that we can do the review and get it out for you guys to see what it's like, essentially. Yeah, it's a really nice perk. Hello? What the... Okay. Just a little bit of lag, it's okay. Fucking hell. He's AFK, isn't he? Yeah. Well, it'd be rude not to, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it, chat? It'd be rude not to. Fire? Tracks only. God damn it. Oh, hello. Missed. That's where I'm talking about the armor, by the way. That weasel didn't pen us. He did like a couple of 100 damage. And that's it. But yeah, I've been full pen by them quite often, but then sometimes they just don't pen. It's so funky. Three, two, he's dead. That's it. Drive in front of my gun, people. I like it like this. I like it. I like it. I get this feeling on a fisherman's bay when they drive in front of my gun. There's a little weasel. I hit it. Damages Amarak. I crashed my tank into a T-72 and pushed it down the stairs. I crashed my tank into a thumper. I don't care. Because he loves it. He doesn't care. He loves it. He loves it. Thumper loves it. That Type 85 is coming now, though. I don't love it. I don't love it. I'm not about that life. Hello, you little weasel. Here's a one-shot for you now. Get him, people. My Amarak again! My Amarak again. God damn it. Please help. I need trap mechanic. I really need to put track mechanic on. Hey, Migdo. Welcome to the variety hour portion of the stream. Yes. I wish I'd had help from the T-72BU against that Thumper. Because the Thumper shot me a couple of times. I just didn't manage to get any shots into... Hey, McLogo! I'm doing alright, mate. How's you? Hope you're doing well. Long time no speak. I could have been better, but... Hey, Mr. Gatev. It's all going well, mate. Hope you're well. I'm going to change this crew. I wish I could just select one and change it. Hang on. Let's get rid of armor angling. Oh, something went wrong. It nearly let me do it, look. I click on it, it says add the track mechanic skill. When I've clicked on a skill. Something went wrong. It's nearly there. But now I've got to confirm and change it for 90 gold because, you know, sucks. Boop. Bippity bop 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 bop. Boop boopity bop bop ba wop. Trap mechanic, because we need it. And because we like memes, Deadeye. Should probably put the other one on, but we'll go with it. New season! New season has flamethrowers at some point. We currently don't have the flamethrowers. Because they'll be coming at some point, McLogo. Flamethrower on every tail looks specific. Who knows, Mr. Gatev? Who knows? Because we'll find out when they get further on in the season when they release all the information about it. Because currently they're not released. They've teased it. Hey, Mr. Canadian Highlander. Become a member for a whole month, mate. Thank you so much. Morning and afternoon to you too, sir. I'm well. You know what, Canadian Highlander? I just realised. Can I change the name of this crew? Because you don't have a crew, and we are now... This is now the Canadian Highlander. There we go. Look at that. Yes, absolutely. I wish we could go Scottish for him, but hey-ho. We can't change the commander for that. Thank you so much, mate. Hope you're doing well. Hope they work hard, lol. We'll see. We'll see, Canadian Highlander. We'll see if they do the job. But yeah, Toda, Mr. Katev, I have no idea. Oh, look at that! I suppose we're in a different mode. I can't moan at that one. We're in a different mode. I can't moan about having the same map again. You know what you want to do, Seb? Not build Warhammer. Not play tanks. You want to get on Diablo. And get the story done. Did they mention Flamethrower for World War II or Cold War? World War II, Ice Cube. It's going to be in World War II. Hey, Market Enton, thank you very much for following the channel. Yeah, it's announced that the flamethrowers are for World War II. Needs to go, still at work. Have a great day. Oh, yeah, see you later, McLogo. Thanks for popping in. Hope you're doing well. Oh, yeah, there's no Malos in this game. No way. We got lucky. There's been at least 2 or 3 every single game, so we got lucky there. tell her to get her off her arse and get playing the story then. I need dungeon raiding friends. Not that I've done the story yet on my seasonal character, but, you know. I think I'm only at Act 2. And I haven't been on because someone keeps releasing too much content. Wasn't there a flamethrower in the Halloween event? Yes, there was. The Goranich. Flaming gun depression. Yeah, the Goranich had the... And the Kaiju had a flamethrower of sort... Well, it was an acid spray. That's what it... Wow, how did that fly there? What was that? Yeah, the Kaiju had acid spray, which worked pretty much like the flamethrower, and the Goranich had the flamethrower. But apparently the mechanics behind it, so they said in that little spoiler thing they had, have been reworked, so we'll see. We'll see how it handles. Oh, damn it. Come on, Leclerc, let's go. Oh, he's on fire. Oh, he put it out. What a dude. Alright. This is where gun depression absolutely sucks. I can't use this position. It's so frustrating. We're just going in. God damn it. Well. I die now. That's where the gun depression sucks. I just could not use that. Yeah, it's only got 4.5 degrees, which is awful. So in situations like that, like I'd be far better in any other tank in Era 3. Pretty much. Let's play the Ice-3A again. Panther 88, John, because it's got pref. Only because it's got pref. Remember using the one on the Kaiju, didn't quite get the mechanics. Yeah, it was like an acid spray. But I can't remember what the exact... It kind of worked similar to the flamethrower. Yeah, the Kaiju was an acid spray. You had to have the ammo choice loaded. It was only in the Halloween event. To be fair, Canadian Highlander, I sucked in that. I shouldn't have YOLO'd in. I just got frustrated and bored. I think I played it a little bit too much today, that tank. I had to try and do something. I think I played like 26 games in it just today. And most of that was before the stream, so I could get the review. Finally got the Panzernacker. It's pretty deadly. The DPM on the Panzernacker is pretty deadly, for sure. Like, how fast it fires is crazy. I'm taking a tank with no gun depression to the valley. This is risky. I'd still say the best tier 8 German TD is probably going to be the Jagdpanther 2 now. They've buffed it again. Okay, they really don't have anyone here. Except for that thing that just bounced off me at the back of the map for 320. Spotted. Ah, it's a stock Jagdpanther 2. Hello, wheelie boy. Let's kill the wheelie boy first. Three, two. Viraji. Why am I detected? What could... Hang on. Excuse me. What is this? I bounced. Oh, he's dead. I'd never noticed that guy. Hello, Cromwell. I bounced on a Cromwell! I bounced on a Cromwell, and he's farming me. Broke his ammo rack. I can't pen that Jagdpanther 2 anymore because it's got buffed. They've buffed the armor on that thing so much now. Unless he turns like that, which was very kind of him. The Scorpion G is also a fantastic tank as well, to be fair. There is a lot of good German tier 8 tank destroyers. Two. One. Three. Two. This gun sucks sometimes. It's very frustrating when it likes to miss the tanks. I wish you would just hit the target, because I sometimes find you very frustrating. Alright. Don't get... Oh! I'm dead. Just saying. There's an ISM back there. Well, there we go. They actually came back, which is surprising. Scorpion G is kind of overrated to me. I mean, it's good, but the camera kind of sucks and you have no armor. The gun is amazing, though. The gun and the reload are pretty damn good for the Scorpion G. The pen as well. Hey, Baron Vongo. Which tank did I pick? Powerbreaker. Okay. Tank's good. Singing. The singing is magic. Musket Sergeant. It's. If I was to go on the X Factor, I'd so come last. I mean, win. I mean, totally win. Totally. And I have no idea where it comes from either. I just don't realise I'm doing it half the time. More ball breaker, yes. To the town. To the town. Let's go. Oh, thank you. Spawned me in the wrong place for it, though. Awkwardly. Or we could be spotter Mauerbrecker and just go, no, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. I would also do that if I was on an A44. Why am I spotted now? Leave me alone. Bounce 220. That's a Vanguard. It's not that bad, John. Ours has been buffed 3 times as opposed to PC's. Ours is way better than PC's version. The Malbreaker, that is. Ours is like gun buffs, armor buffs, everything. And we've got the multi-weapon as well, which isn't the most useful, but, you know, still an asset. It's just slow. But it's got that same super heavy problem. But it is the breaker of walls, so it's what it does. Hey, old fart. How we doing, well, mate? Yep, just trundling along. Don't worry, we'll be in the fight one day.
One of our vehicles destroyed.
The gun takes a little while to aim in because I don't run vertical stabilizers, I run traction system. Just got back behind cover.
We just dinged them.
I'm gonna have to pull back, aren't I?
Penetration. We just dinged them. Friendly vehicle destroyed.
I'm just gonna have to fall back. If we can fall back, that'd be good. TD's behind me, could you help me, please?
Target penetrated.
They helped. Hello, Poodle, are you just gonna... Okay. You are just gonna sit there. That's right, my party people! Attack me! And then you die. Ah. Are you just gonna sit there? He is just gonna sit there. Oh no! He got done by I. Hello? Enemy TDs? If someone wants to spot them, I will shoot them. Well, there's not much else we can do here.
We've lost all our artillery.
Pretty much. Anything that's got no armor can be pretty handy for. Do we just progress into the town? Yeah, screw it, let's do it. Oh, there's a heavy tank in our base. We should probably go back. The problem is, if we go back into our base, we're just going to get shot in the ass.
Friendly vehicle destroyed.
Which, it's just not helpful. There you go.
Destroyed one of our tanks.
That is the fate of me if I go back.
Enemies in our base. Enemy armor is
You get shot purely because you're a pest.
There's no one else left.
There was no other reason in that than pure and utter pettiness. It is the only reason you got shot.
We're done for. Everyone get
Uh,
fall back. We will soon have
the shell velocity is also awful on that gun. Oh wow, he got 7 kills. Fair play. Blocked 4.5k damage though. Just got back-to-back aces in the VK4. Nice. Nice one, John. You can almost take an... Yeah, you can. But I don't mind the Malbreaker these days. It used to be absolutely goddamn awful, but, like... Like, that used to be literally 200mm thick, which was shocking. And that meant everything just went right through it. So it's a lot better now than it used to be, but yeah, it's still a super heavy tank at tier 8, where tier 9s and 10s will butcher it. Poor lad. Stop getting spotted, I keep thinking it's me. Sorry, Paul. Sorry, mate. I'll try my best not to get spotted, eh? Oh, hey, will we get the north spawn? No, we get south. I've been south every time I've played this recently. Just want the other side. It's all I want. It's all I want in life. Da 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 da. Let's do this. Main problem with the E100 is still its terrible penetration. Yeah, it's not. You can make it work though. The 128 is the gun that is the more competitive gun. The 128 is a beast, but the 150 is hilarious. So. Oh, we just got hit by something big. I think we just got Death Star AP'd. Or Hesh, something like that. Well, that was good. I just wanted to get rid of that light tank. Because it was being pesky. There's something at C2 as well. C1. Up there. It's another Murat. Could not see it. Ah, well. Yeah, 334 heat is a beast. Might not get the ultimate season this time. Just not a fan of the looks of the Murat, really. At least the 292 is a level 100. Yeah. The Murat's not too bad, though. The beast. It's pretty good. And for 4,000 gold, it's always good for a tier 10 premium, to be fair. This map again. Hello, Wolf. I've not done that myself, to be fair, Lone Wolf. I've only got one mark. But then again, I love the Griller every single time I play it, but I tend to play it once and then not play it again for a while. And go, oh yeah, I love the Griller. And then just not play it. I do like the Griller. It's been buffed though, hasn't it? So, should be a little bit better. But yeah, I don't really know what you'd have to do to try and get further on with it. Let's see what we can do over here. I think they buffed the reload, Bradley. They buffed a lot of tanks in this balance pass. A lot. I'm pretty sure the reload was one of those things that got buffed. No, you can't play the 100 as sniper, no. And you shouldn't try to. You hit me for 500, I hit you for 800. Snap! That's the way this tank works. Ha! Lol! Get wrecked, Weasel. I'm here to help. I am here to help. And once again, I want to help, but he's parking directly behind you. Where did that... I hit the leopard? What? Okay. Oh, no, sorry. I don't want to block your thumper. We need to go. My FPS, where's it going? Okay. Let's get moving. We're gonna go help this thumper out. One in. Oh, just too early. Yeah, loads of tanks got buffed. Charlie 2. Fire? Fire. No. 843 though, that's a nice roll. $754. That shot went to the left of where I was firing, yet again. Oh, he's on fire. Beautiful shots. Beautiful scenes. I'm not sure what your plan was. I bounced. God's sake. I suck. Oh, he bounced, lol. Get wrecked! Sonny boy Jim Bob. Hey, Top 59D. Heard you needed a shell. I got shells for... Oh, God, don't do it. Eat it. Oh, he's on fire. Oh, missed. God damn it. Well, we tried. We tried. We can hold out. I mean, we tried. That was like turning around everywhere and finding we're just on fire everywhere. And that bloody weasel got us. He did 12k, look. Right. Let's see if I can get this up. We'll go through it. A lot of older tanks need buffs with power creep going on. Yeah, they do. Quite a lot of German tanks did get some buffs. Still going to preach for the SCP-1 change. Love the tank. Yeah. Kind of wish it just had a suspension. You didn't have to put the suspension on it. I've never played the BU 1337, so I can't give you that opinion on that. Which German tanks the most... Well, you know what? We'll have a look at it in a minute. There was loads and loads of tanks got buffed. Window capture. That's the one. If we go, boop. Look at that. There it is. With the power of the old, whatever you call it, OBS, we have the stuff. So let's go through what's got buffed. Let's start with China then. Start top to bottom. So as you can see, the T-34-3 got buffed. It got an aim time buff from 2.9 to 2.4. That's quite nice for the T-34-3, to be fair. Same as the Black Edition. The 111 and the Alpine Tiger, because they're the same tank, got buffs. So they got 0.42 accuracy to 0.4. Penetration, that's a massive change. I'm kind of sad that the 112 didn't get this change too. 175 to 196. That's great for a preferential matchmaking heavy tank. We'll take that. Again, I kind of wish that the 112 also got that penetration buff, but apparently they didn't bother with that. 2.8 to 2.6 aim time as well, and 0.42 to 0.4 accuracy. Okay, sure. And the 110 got a load of armor buffs as well, by the looks of it, on its stock turret and a little bit on its upgraded turret. Yes, it is Ghost Rider. It's the level 100 season reward for the Object 292. So for Czechoslovakia, the Tiger 175, the Skoda A18, so the one that was the season pass tank for a wee while ago, was it? The Skoda A18 Tiger, that is an absolute god, that got some turret armor buffs. And I think that's in line with a lot of the other... I think that's in line with the Tiger 1 buffs that they gave out. Pretty much. The TVP VTU got some buffs on its soft terrain, well, on its terrain resistances. Its hull armor got buffed. I mean, it's not going to make much difference if we're honest. It's only 75, 50, 70 millimeters. Might make it less HEable, but it got buffed. Hey, Speedy. And then the turret armor got buffed a little bit as well. You might get the odd ricochet more often than not now in the TVP VTU, but you still shouldn't use your armor. You're still going to be absolute paper, realistically. Japan got the Warlord Panther buffed. 2.3 to 2 second aim time. That's nice. 0.35 accuracy to 0.33. That's nice as well. Rotation speed 34 to 38 on the turret and 36 on the chassis. And then the dispersions on movement and turning turret is better as well because that gun dispersion was pretty awful on that tank. That might make it a little bit nicer for sure. I mean, it's still not got the penetration, but it is a preferential tier 7 tank. So the STA2 got buffed, which is kind of mad. 3.7 accuracy to 3.5, 2.1 to 2. And that just means that after you fired, the gun won't bloom out too much, really. See you later, Baron Vongo. Have a good rest of your day at work, mate. So yeah, that's the STA2 buffs. For all three of the STA2s, naturally. Oh my god, they buffed the STA1. This tank was desperate for a buff. This tank was... Like, the STA2 left the STA1 in its dust. Like, the STA2 was so much better than the STA1. The STA1 was sad. And they buffed it. Look at that. They've given it better reload, better accuracy, better aim time, better dispersion after firing on its stock gun. And then on its top gun, they've done exactly the same. That's going to be really nice for the STA1, I think. So that's pretty good. The Chi-Ri got buffed, okay. So its autoloader got a bit more accurate, way better aim time, well, slightly better aim time, and the aim time is already ridiculously good on the Chi-Ri. And then its main gun? I think that's the gun that's not the autoloader version of this one. 3.5 second reload and a 1.6 second. That's pretty damn good. Chassis rotation speed as well. They got to give it a traverse speed buff. Pretty decent for the Chi-Ri. I mean, the Chi-Ri really needed penetration, if I'm totally honest, but having the same penetration as the tier 6 Cheeto is a little bit sad at tier 7. But hey-ho. Poland! The CS53 got buffed on its stock turret. That's it. So basically, the buffs for the CS53 are literally the stock turret with the guns. So they made it so it's a little bit better with the stock turret and the guns, pretty much. The 53 TP got a buff as well. The 105mm gun, which is one of the choices you could go with. 2.7 to 2.6 aim time, 0.39 accuracy. And the top 122, because you'd always, on the 53 TP, you have the choice. You'd either take the 105, because the 105 is actually a pretty decent gun, or you'd take the big gun, the 420 Alpha gun. And that's got down to 2.9 second buff as well. Should have buffed the CS63 reverse speed? Yeah, well, no, the CS63 is good enough, if we're on a bit honest, Bradley. The CS63 is one of the best tier 10 mediums. That didn't need any changes. Unless you mean the CS53, in which case, probably. Aim time buffs to the 53 TP anyway. Okay. Sweden! The STRV 103B got a hull buff. From 40 to 50 and 30 to 40. Where are those panels? That's where we need pictures. That right there is where we need pictures. Because which panels do you mean? Because there's lots of different panels on the STRV. Because does that mean that there was a strip, I think, under the gun that you could hit an overmatch if you had a 121mm caliber gun or higher? They might have buffed that. That means that most 120mm guns can't overmatch the side of the STRV anymore. So they can't overmatch the side of the STRV and track it anymore. If that's... Because I'm pretty sure 30mm panel is the side armour for the STRV. So that's interesting. And they buffed the rotation speed from 33 to 38, so it turns far quicker too. Interesting. The UDES 03 hull armour got buffed from 20 to 30mm. So essentially, I'm assuming that's the upper plate. So essentially the UDES 03 became the Stark STRV 1. in terms of its armor, where 90mm caliber guns and lower can't overmatch it. Okay, take it. It's fine. The ground resistance has got better on the chassis to make it go a little bit quicker, and its rotation speed from 28 to 36, so it got a little bit faster again. The UDES 14 Alt 5, which is the tier 8 Tech Tree medium tank, got some buffs on its stock turret with all the guns. Again, they kind of made the... Well, it got the... Yeah. They kind of made it so that it's just better in general for its stock ground by the looks of it. And then they also buffed the dispersion after firing and during movement. No, sorry, during rotation and during movement to be better. 0.22 to 0.2. So, okay. That's quite nice for the UDES. I like the UDES 14 Alt 5. I think it's a pretty decent tank. If you can get over the siege mode, that is. But that'll make it decent. Now we're on to Italy. What have they changed in Italy? Just the Pantera. Okay. Just the Pantera. So they buffed the rotation speed of the top turret from 32 to 36. And the 90mm gun, they've buffed the reloads by 0.6. Okay. Okay. Well, yeah, it's not... It make a little bit of difference, but... Yeah, not much. Oh boy, there's a lot of tanks. The UK. Good old British tank buffs. There's a lot of buffs. There is a lot of buffs in this. So, the Setter, which definitely needed some love. I love the Pantera as well, first last. You're not the only one. Pantera is solid. But yeah, the Setter. Its top gun got a reload buff from 6 seconds to 5.6, and its stock guns also got buffed by the looks of it. The Senlac got some hull armor buffs. Funky. Okay, not really going to make too much... I mean, that might stop some tanks from overmatching, but for the most part, it's not going to help it too much. The accuracy of the 20-pounder got better. 0.38 to 0.35 on the Senlac, which is the Becker Lynch. Same tank. So that's nice, because the 0.38 accuracy of the Becker Lynch was a little bit disappointed at times. It did like to love a shot. The shot dispersions as well got better, so it got better shooting on the move and during rotation. So, okay. Okay, Senlac. They could be quite nice for the Becker Lynch. Sure. Okay. The Jackal got buffed on its armor. Really, that's not going to help the Jackal whatsoever. That's really not going to help the Jackal. 10mm extra armor is just not... It's not going to do the trick. The Jackal needed more pen, yet again, and more ammunition. It needed more ammo, because the Jackal runs out of ammo all the time, and with its penetration, it's a little bit of a struggle. So the Jackal could have done with more pen and more ammo. Armor buffs are really kind of pointless. Banshee Comet. So so is that just for the Banshee? Is there a Comet on this list? There is no Comet on this list. They're buffing the Banshee, but not the Comet. Excuse me? What? They're the same tank. I mean, the Banshee was actually a little bit better, because again, I think the dispersions are a little bit better on the Banshee as opposed to the Tech Tree Comet. So why has this not translated over to... And why is there a turret 1 and a turret 2? There's only one turret on the Banshee. Unless this does go over to the Comet as well. And they've just not listed it. That's funky. I'm not sure about that. I'd have to clarify that, see if the Comet got the love as well. It's weird that they've listed turret 1 since the Banshee only gets this turret. But, okay. So its accuracy got buffed from 0.39 to 0.37. That's not too bad. And the dispersions... Yeah. See, again, with Chassis 1 and Chassis 2, the Banshee only has 1, so I assume this applies to the Comet as well. I'm going to assume that, but it doesn't tell us that. You're right, Grandpa Q-ish. Hope you're doing well, mate. The Jackal is a tier 6 on PC. Well, first last, the Jackal is not... We have the tier 6 from the PC. We have the M4 A1 FL10. The Jackal is an M4 A4 FL10. But yeah, so hopefully this applies to the standard Comet as well, because that would make it pay to win. You're right, pay to win Banshee, exactly. Make it a pay to win Comet, although not really pay to win because the Comet's not that great. But basically made it better at shooting on the move and after rotation. They buffed the accuracy as well, 0.39 to 0.37. Next we've got the Chimera, which they buffed the turret rotation from 26 to 28. The accuracy from 0.42 to 0.4. Okay, would have been nice if with a bit of shell velocity buff would have been great. And shot dispersion during rotation from 0.18 to 0.15, that's okay. And on the chassis, 0.23 to 2.1, and during movement again, 0.23 to 0.21. That could be pretty. It's a bit insignificant, really, but it could be pretty decent for the Chimera. That again, I note that that's not also the Inferno Chimera. But then again, the Inferno Chimera is just a better version of the Chimera because of that gun mantlet. The Centurion Action 10, what did they change? Concealment. They buffed the moving concealment and the steel concealment. I assume that they've made that better, that not worse, because that would be weird if they made that worse, if we're honest. I assume that's buffed better. I don't know why they list it like this. The on-fire penalty, they're 317 to 39. I think that means you don't lose as much health when you get set on fire. I'm not too sure. Not 100% confident on that. Shot dispersion during turret rotation, 0.12 to 0.08. So better dispersion one during touring than the turret. But the buffs really to the Cent Axe are just a little bit insignificant. They won't do anything. Realistically, that's not going to do much for the Centurion. The FV201 A45, the Tier 7 Heavy. Buff the accuracy, the aim time, from 2.3 to 2.1 and 0.35 to 0.33. Okay. Armor panels, 76 to 85, 50 to 60. Oh, again, pictures are needed for these kind of armor buffs. Oh, you're right, Flying Egg. Again, yeah, we're going over the patch notes. It's true. It's true. But yeah, so, okay. So they've buffed the... Again, we need pictures to see which bits of armor have been buffed. I assume that's the side armor and the upper hull armor. That might work out for the A45. I'm not 100% sure on those changes. That could be nice. The gun changes are definitely nice for the A45, though. Next, we've got the Carnarvon Action 10, the Paladin and the Carnarvon Action 10. So they've buffed the... So the on-fire penalties got worse, I assume. Bigger number, worse it gets, I think, possibly. The concealment, did they buff the concealment or make it worse? Again, that's a bit odd for a heavy tank, but sure. They buffed armor panels on the hull. So I'm guessing that's side armor and... I'm guessing that's side armor and somewhere else, right? That's all I can think of for that. I'm going to have a quick look at the Paladin Action 10. And you can hear it all going on in the background. Woohoo. The Paladin, here it is. Let's have a look at this armor. Yes, the side armor. 65mm of side armor now instead of 50. So it doesn't get overmatched anymore by... Well, I suppose it didn't really ever do it, but yeah. Not much can overmatch it anymore. And 38 to 45. And that's the rear. So the rear armor got buffed to 45mm on the Paladin Action 10 as well. So the turret rotation got better from 32 to 36. The ammo, the damage on the Paladin actually got buffed to 250 instead of 230. That makes the DPM on the Paladin Carnarvon Action 10 even better. The DPM on this tank is sick anyway. So that's made it even better. Can't get overmatched by a Type 5 Heavy anymore, lol. Yeah, I know. So, okay, that's... Okay. And then dispersions during movement and rotation as well are better. Again, okay, sure. Paladin will take... Carnarvon Action 10 will take that. The standard Carnarvon got buffed. Terrain resistances got buffed. The 32-pounder got buffed. Better accuracy and more DPM. The 32-pounder had fantastic DPM already. Okay. Afternoon, Ross? Afternoon? Some of these buffs are goofy. They are goofy, Bradley, you're right. Some of them are, definitely. So, they've buffed the Carnarvon even more. Again, this tank is solid. You don't want to get caught out in the open in a Carnarvon. You just want to get yourself to a ridgeline and have a fight. And that's what the Carnarvon excels in, especially with how good the turret is in the Carnarvon. And they've just made it even better at it. With the DPM and the accuracy. Okay. The FV215B got buffed again. That's kind of mad, because I think the FV215B was in a really good place after the last set of buffs. The only problem with it was it still got set on fire too much, which they've reduced the on-fire penalty a little bit more. And camo again. Heavy tank. That's just weird. Whatever. Rotation speed, so the turret rotation got better as well, 36 to 38. But they buffed the DPM and the accuracy of the FV215B again. It's already one of the most accurate guns in Tier 10 for a heavy tank. I think 0.3 is now the most accurate, right, for a Tier 10 heavy? Oh, is that on fire is camo loss after firing the gun? Again, why? It's a heavy tank. Why change these things? Weird. 0.3 accuracy and 8.3 reload. That is madness. That's the fastest firing British heavy. Has the FV215B now got like one of the highest DPMs in Tier 10? I'm pretty sure that's what that means. I mean, with my setup that I've got on it right now, I've got nearly 4k DPM, and if I was to just go, okay, screw the traction system and run vents, I have 4,068 DPM with the FV215B. That's mental. That's pretty mental. Okay. Should the Rhinoceronte get reload or armor buff? The Rhinoceronte should get a turret buff. Give the Rhinoceronte a turret buff and it'll be a good time. For me personally. I don't have too much of a problem with the gun handling on the Rhinoceronte too much myself, Bradley. I don't suffer it that badly. They buffed the FV215B183. They buffed the Death Star, everybody. 0.4 accuracy to 0.38, reload time from 30 to 28, and aim time from 2.9 to 2.7. Shot dispersion penalty during turret. So yeah, shot dispersion on turning the turrets from 2.8 to 2.4. And during turning the rotation of the chassis and the movement, you get 2.4 to 2.2. So it got a little bit more snappy, as snappy as a dope gun is. Better aim time, better reload, and better accuracy. Why? I mean, to be honest, I think the Death Star, out of the two, the Death Star could have done with a little bit extra, because it was miles behind the 4005 after the damage nerf. And all the other buffs that this Stage 2 has already had. But it definitely didn't need a reload buff. That's an odd one. I don't know why they buffed the Death Star. And the 4005. The 4005 got buffed as well. 0.38 accuracy to 0.37. The reload from 30 to 27. So you're going to reload the 4005 in like 24 seconds. Without a commander in it, it's at 23.3 seconds without a commander. Wow. Why did they buff the 4005? The 4005 did not need a buff. I'm going to put a crew in it. I know you guys can't see this, but I'm just double checking what happens when I do stuff. 19.69 second reload for the 4005. Oh. You boost that with food, you're getting like an 18-second reload nearly. 19.69 second reload for 1450. And you've got a turret. And you've got no camo, to be fair, but you've got good gun handling as well. 0.3 accuracy. Why have they buffed the 4005? What is that? It gets off 3 nuclear bombs a minute now. It does. Yeah, that's... Oh. Yeah, we've already covered the Swedish TD's EXO. Just scroll back a little bit. Or rewind a little bit and you'll get there. You'll see what they've had. That's mental that they've buffed the 4th. That's crazy reload as well. Okay. Okay, 2.6 second aim timing. I've got a 2.4 second aim timing. That's without making it better. Whew! That's a mad buff. They did not need to do this. They did not need to do this whatsoever. Crazy. Yes, the 53 TP got a little bit of a buff, Gustav. Again, the CS53 got some of its stock stuff buffed, and the 53 TP got a buff. Again, if you scroll back a little bit, you'll find... if you rewind the stream a little bit, you'll find where we went over it. But yeah, the UDES 03 and the SDRV 103B got buffs. EXO. And then they buffed artillery. Okay. They buffed the damage of the Crusader to 380 and 570 on its top gun. Buff the damage on that stock gun. Better reload on the top gun of the FV207 by a little bit, not much. And yeah, the stock gun on the FV3805 got its damage buff from before. Thanks for buffing Artie, I suppose. Mercenaries. Mercenaries. What got buffed? Oh, they buffed the Tusk. The Tusk's accuracy went from 0.5 to 0.48, sorry. Derp is love, derp is life. We love Tusk. Okay, 0.48 accuracy. Sure. The Cruncher got buffed. Fire damage per second, so it got worse. It got better, maybe? I don't know. The terrain resistances on the Cruncher got better. 1.9 to 1.7, 1.1 to 1, and 0.9 to 0.8. Rotation speed went from 40 degrees a second to 45 on the chassis, which is pretty good. The rotation speed, so the turret health got buffed a little bit as well, which will try to help it not to get its turret knocked out too much. The rotation speed on the turret went from 38 to 42. And on the 88 went from 2.3 to 1.9. 7.3 seconds to 7-second reload. Dispersion during rotation got better. And its penetration went to 212 and 259. That's not too bad. That's a good change for the Cruncher. That's a good change for the Cruncher. Well, you'll take that. The Cruncher might be quite nice. I'll have to play that some more. They're nice changes for the Cruncher. Because before it was a bit old school. It was a bit left behind, the Cruncher, the Tier 8 mercenary medium tank. But the Cruncher will take those. The Cruncher will take those. It definitely needed that. That's good. And yeah, that is definitely for me, Nighthawk. Definitely. We got the Trinity. The Trinity got buffed, the Mark II. Terrain resistances got a little bit better. The rotation speed got from 32 to 36. And the turret rotation went from 20, which was abysmal, to 24. So that's pretty good. Beach Party got buffed as well. 36 rotation speed to 40. 26 degrees a second to 30 degrees a second on its turret rotation. And 0.3 to 0.28 accuracy. Wow, okay. Super duper accurate. To be honest, for me, for the Beach Party, this could have done with an engine power buff. Because this is, even though it's got a better top speed than the Trinity, the Beach Party is still sluggish and slow. So an engine power buff would have been nice for the Beach Party, as opposed to that. The Boulder. The Boulder got buffed. That's one that you don't see very often. 10.3 second reload down to 10. Okay. 2.7 to 2.6. Okay. 0.42 to 0.4. Rotation speed on the chassis from 16 to 22. Soft terrain resistance, which was absolutely one of the worst you could get. 2.8 to 2.1. 1.8 to 1.3 on medium. And 1.5 to 1.1 on firm. So it'll feel a lot nicer on its mobility. And its gun will be a little bit nicer as well for the Boulder. That'll be pretty good. For a preferential Tier 7 Heavy, that's pretty nice for the Boulder. I'm surprised that the... Which one is it? Is it... No, it's not the Beach Party. What's the other version of the Boulder? There's two that are both the same tank. They've just got a slightly different armour layout. The Banana Buster. Still sounds so ridiculous. The Banana Buster. The Banana Buster hasn't been changed, though, apparently, according to this. Not sure how I feel about that. The Banana Buster should get the same changes as the Boulder, because they're basically the same tank. They've just got a little bit different on the spaced armor. Okay. Brick. Brick. The brick got changed. There's the brick, look. Soft terrain resistance from 2.7 to 2.4, 1.7 to 1.5, so it's a little bit better with its terrain resistances for its speed. And its shot dispersion during turret rotation, 0.12 to 0.1. Aim time from 2.3 to 2.1. Accuracy from 0.34 to 0.3. And its reload from 7.7 to 7.4. That's some really nice changes for the brick. It's a shame it's still really slow and its armor's useless. But there's some really nice changes to its gun. Brick now meta tank? Kappa? Maybe? They're pretty nice changes for that. That means the gun's aimed in and it's accurate enough. You got pretty good DPM. Because you got 280 alpha. That's quite nice for the brick. The brick will take that every day of the week. Sure. We're on to Francais. Okay. The Lynx. The Lynx got buffed. So its concealment got better, which is kind of crazy because its concealment's already very, very good. That is a big change for the Lynx. 310 to 360. That is a huge buff. Huge. That means you're no longer blind in the Lynx. That's massive. That's a massive buff to that view range. I kind of wish that a lot of the other wheelie boys got changes to their view range so they're a little bit better as well. But that's massive for the Lynx. That's really good. I think you get 470 meters of view range now if you set it up for it, which is really good. The Top Gun got a buff on its accuracy from 0.4 to 0.38, and the reload got better as well. Okay. And the dispersion in the siege mode only. Okay, so the dispersion's got a little bit better when you're in the... It says siege mode. That is the travel mode for the wheelie boys. This was one of the better tier 8... Well, one of the better wheelie boys, I thought, for the Lynx. I really liked it, so I'm quite glad that's got buffed. That's quite nice. Still so slow for the brick? Yeah, absolutely. Brick's still slow. So, you know. So they buffed the Rev and the Super Sherman, but they've given them different buffs. So the Revelarice's got an aim time buff from 2.4 to 2.3, accuracy from 0.35 to 0.34. The terrain resistances went from 2.1 to 1.8, 1.1 to 0.08, and firm went from 1 to 0.7, and rotation speed from 40 to 44. Which is quite nice for the Rev. Okay, that's pretty decent. The Super Sherman, however, got some different changes. Because the Super Sherman went from 42 rotation speed to 44, so same as the Revelarice. The reload on the Super Sherman, which is different to the Revelarice, got buffed from 12.8 seconds to 12.3. 12.3. So the reload on the Super Sherman is now better than the Revelarice. I'm pretty sure is what that means. I'm going to put a crew in now to double check that. Yep, you'll do. Get in the Super Sherman. So now the Super Sherman, according to my garage, has 8.97 second reload, which is really good for 390 Alpha at tier 8. As opposed to the M4 Revelarice's reload of 9.33. So the Super Sherman now has a better reload than it's pretty much identical, except for some slight engine power and stuff like that, tank. Because realistically, the only differences between the Super Sherman and the Revelarice, apart from the looks, the skin, essentially, was that the Super Sherman went at 43 kilometers an hour, and the Revelarice went at 40 kilometers an hour. But the Super Sherman had a 460 horsepower engine, as opposed to the Revelarice, which had a 550 horsepower engine. So the Revelarice hit its top speed far quicker than the Super Sherman, but the Super Sherman could, in theory, go faster. But now it's just better. It's still more sluggish than the Revelarice, for sure. But now it just fires quicker. And it's got the same aim time. But it didn't get the accuracy buff. I've just realised this. It's got worse accuracy, the Super Sherman now. 0.28 on the Revelry, say. 0.28 on the Super Sherman. Okay, no, it hasn't. How funky. That's funky. I don't know why if they've given this a reload buff, they should have given that to the Revelry as well. Very, very weird. Very, very weird changes. They should have given that to that, for sure. I don't know why that's the case. Hey, CNL. You don't have the Super Sherman? Did you not come... It was the season... It was one of the season pass tanks from... Was it last season or the season before? I'm quite surprised you don't have it. It's the better looking version. The Super Sherman looks incredible. So, I think it's one of the really good looking tanks. But, yeah. The 5100 got buffed. Oh, you think you have the other one? Well, they've given both away, so there's a possibility you might have both. I don't know, unless you sold one. So the 5100 got buffed. Its stock turret got a buff. I assume that's its stock turret, or does the 5100 only have one turret? Nope, the 5100 only has one turret, so forget me on that one. So the turret armor got buffed on the 5100. 90mm to 105 and 35 to 45, so the side armor on the turret doesn't get overmatched anymore by most guns. The rotation speed from 32 to 36, and the hull rotation from 32 to 36. Not very big buffs for the 5100 whatsoever. Not really going to do much for it, if we're realistic. Really, this needed some shot dispersion buffs, because the shot dispersions for this tank are awful. Or an aim time buff. It really could have done with it. The 5120 got buffed as well. The terrain resistances from 2.3 to 2.2 on soft, 1.4 to 1.3 on medium, 1.3 to 1.2 on firm. The turret armor got buffed from 100 to 115, 90 to 100, I assume, on the side, and 32 degrees a second to 34 on the turret rotation. Okay. Again, not really going to do much for the 5120, but there we go. The Andre the Giant. Andre the Giant's been buffed, everybody. Let's go, Andre. Let's go. Rotation speed on turret 1 from 24 to 28. Aim time from 2.3 to 2.1. And 0.37 to 0.35. So that's happened for both versions of the gun. And the rotation speed from 26 degrees a second to 30. So I'm assuming that this is the turret with the spaced armor on the side, and this is the turret with no spaced armor on the side. Because if you didn't know, if you have Andre the Giant, not many people, well, a load of people do have Andre the Giant. But a lot of newer players won't have it because it was WWE collaboration, and that was like, what, 2 years ago? Even 3 years ago, nearly. Good lord. Anyway, I digress. If you didn't know, for Andre the Giant, one turret had more armor, but worse DPM, and one turret had less armor, which I'm pretty sure is this one, less armor, but better DPM. I always picked the turret with less armor because I just wanted better DPM. But it was down to your choice. But both guns have now got better aim time, better accuracy for the Andre. That's... yeah. Did the Andre really need a buff? I don't really think it did, to be honest. I think Andre's good enough. Okay. And they buffed artillery because, yeah, reasons. Just reasons. They buffed the damage of the Batchat 155 and the 58. So, okay, they buffed the damage of the 155, 58, and 55. They buffed the reload speed of the 155, 58. They buffed the damage of the Lorraine. Accuracy of the other Lorraine. Buffing artillery, everybody. 2.1 aim time is nice for a 130. It absolutely is. Absolutely first last. Crossover... who knows? Who knows, CNL? You never know, you might get a Transformers crossover. I know Seb would be buzzing about that. If we did. We're past France. We're on to the USSR. How many more have we got to go here? 3 more countries. God, we're going to need more time. We're going to need a bigger boat. The USSR. Here we go. I didn't quite realise the task I'd set myself here. I wanted to finish by now. We'll soldier on. We'll get all these buffs informed to you guys. So the STG and the Guardian STG, both the same tank, got buffed. So they got a rotation speed from 35 to 42, so it got quicker on the turret rotation. The DPM got better from 13-second reload to 12.2, and 2.5 seconds to 2.4. And the shot accuracy, well, the dispersion during movement and rotation got better from 0.22 to 0.2. So, yes, okay. Better for the... That's generally better for the STG. The STG will take that. The Object 140 got buffed. 0.35 to 0.33 accuracy. 2.1 second aim time to 2 second aim time. They're trying to bring it a little bit more in line with the T62A buffs they've given out. So it's got better accuracy and better aim time. Which still means that the T62A is far better than the 140 after all the DPM buffs and all the accuracy and extra buffs. But that's nice for the 140. The 140 will take it. Oh, you got the Super Sherman. Yeah, missed it. Yeah. I'm trying to throw out the Udezo 3 in the first game. I got Himmel's Door. Oh, sad times, Exo. Sad times. Here's the buff to the IS-3A that I was talking about earlier. The accuracy went from 0.42 to 0.4. 3 second aim time to 2.8 second aim time. And rotation speed from 26 to 30. Pretty decent for the IS-3A. Again, it doesn't make it any better than a lot of the other IS variants, but it helps. It helps. You're not going to say no to those buffs. And the Fatherland got the same buffs because they are the same tank. The T10 got buffed. So the Tier 9 Tech Tree Heavy got buffed. The Top Gun from 0.38 accuracy to 0.36 and 2.8 second aim time to 2.7 on the T10. And the dispersions from 0.16 to 0.14 on both during movement and rotation on the T10. And some of the stock guns got buffed as well. Okay. The Object 780 got buffed. Its terrain resistances got buffed. So basically, its terrain resistances got buffed and its hull rotation went from 34 degrees a second to 42. So it's going to feel a little bit more mobile, the Object 780, pretty much. I died with 411 damage and didn't even last... Oh dear. Sad times, Exo. The 277 got buffed. So the terrain resistance is on the... Information corrected on the 31st of July. Okay. So the terrain resistances went from 1.3 to 1.6 and 2.9 from 1.3, 1.8 and 3.1. Oh, they must have listed the wrong terrain resistances. That must be what it is. Okay, I see that. They must have put the wrong information in. 32 degrees a second rotation on the 277 to 34, and 2.5 second aim time to 2.3 on the 277. 2.7 aim time is quite nice for that now. That's pretty decent. The SU-152 got buffed. Camo got buffed. The shot dispersion during movement and rotation from 2.1 to 19. It'll take it. That helps because the amount of times you've got to move for the SU-152 because you run out of gun arc. Aim time buff on the 122, which has the mad DPM from 2.9 to 2.5. That's quite nice for the 122. Because it is the choice on this SU-152, whether you want to run big derp gun or run the exceptional DPM 122mm gun. You wish you could ban certain maps like you can on PC. Yeah, that'd be cool. I'm not sure how with our player pool it'd last or it'd help, because I think it'd screw a lot of stuff. We don't have enough. They have 10 times 20 times the player coverage of that, which helps them for their matchmaking. But I'd love that. Probably not big enough. Yeah, exactly. Exactly that, Orc. ISU-152. The aim time on the ISU-152 went from 3.4 to 3.3. Better accuracy and... What is that? Yes, everybody, the BL9S had 9 second aim time. It had that's a big buff, look, everybody. That's a huge buff. 9 second aim time to 2.8. Fair play. I reckon that's meant to be 2.9 second aim time. That's... Hello. Yeah, we found a mistake. KB, if you're in here, we found a mistake. Oh, dear. Yeah, we found a mistake. That's not meant to be like that. And, yeah, okay. The ISU 130 got an accuracy buff from 0.37 to 0.35. I hope that is also the HMH ISU 130. I hope they haven't missed that out and they've just made the standard 1.35 accuracy. The buff that everybody says, and I agree, didn't need it. Why did they buff the 268 version 5 again? They buffed the 268 version 5 again. Why? This tank did not need any buffs. It was perfectly fine as it was. Oh, okay. Frontal hull armor from 140 to 160. So they buffed the upper plate, essentially. So it bounces more on the upper plate. The chassis speed, so its rotation, got better from 28 to 30. They buffed the dispersions on movement and rotation from 2.1 to 19, so it shouldn't bloom out as much. They gave it a 2.8 second aim time instead of 3 seconds, and they buffed the DPM from 18.8 second reload to an 18.5. Why? Oh, God. I don't know why they did that. That's completely unnecessary. Completely unnecessary. Don't get me wrong, the gun's exceptionally derpy, but... Yeah, we know Flying Egg. Yeah, I agree, Sergeant. T95 E6 treatment, definitely. Everyone has it. Lots of people play it badly. Therefore, it does badly statistically. Yeah, I did notice that, Flying Egg. Ah, they buffed Artie again as well. They buffed the S51. Germany! We're on to Germany. We've got 2 nations left. And there's a lot of changes in Germany. HWK-30, Aguila. This did not need buffing. Tank did not need buffing. And again, it's one of those they gave out in the season pass. They did not need to buff the Aguila. The Aguila is already a fantastic light tank. But they've given it better concealment, 2.1 second, 2 second aim time instead of 2.1. The DPM from 7.4 seconds to 6.7 second reload. That's going to be filthy. That's going to be filthy for a light tank. Good gravy. What does that make that DPM for the Aguila? Where is... I need a crew. Crew, come here. Crew, you'll do. There we go, stuck the crew in the Aguila. Let's have a look at its DPM. 2.9k DPM with my setup, which doesn't include vents. If I was to take optics off and put vents on instead, because I still have 408 meters view range, which is dank. 3,000 DPM. 3,000 DPM on the Aguila. Good God. For a tier 8 light tank, that's mental. Okay. 50 degrees a second to 52 degrees a second on the hull rotation, and the turret rotation went from 42 to 48 on the Aguila and the HWK-30. The Aguila did not need buffing. That did not need to happen. The Aguila's fine. Okay, sure. I traded in my version 5 since the gun was horrible too. Oh, that's sad times, beast. That's sad times. If I ever become filthy rich, I'm buying wargaming and fixing constant. Oh, God. Okay, XO. When will a new free-to-play stream come? Hopefully, hopefully I'll stream next week, the free-to-play. They keep releasing new content, so I keep having to show it off. So I just haven't had a chance to stream the free-to-play. It's been like that for like a month now. I think I haven't played it. I really need to. Because I really kind of want to complete this season so I can get that Era 3 silver earner for it as well. I really do need to get on that grind. So hopefully at some point soon. 90mm Leopard? Absolutely, Sergeant. That's what it is. So the Panzerwagen. The Panzerwagen got buffed. Turret rotation from 42 to 44, sorry. Not 42. 44 degrees a second, sorry, to 52. And accuracy during movement and rotation got better from 0.14 to 0.12. Minor buffs to the Panzerwagen. Minor. They buffed the Mutz again. Again, go with Flying Egg on this one. Another tank that got given away for free. 2.3 second aim time to 1.9, 0.34 accuracy to 0.33. They buffed the turret armor from 120 to 140 and 60 to 75, I'm guessing, on the side. The hull armor went from being overmatchable with 30mm on the side armor to 50, so it now can't get overmatched by 91mm caliber guns and higher. Rotation speed from 45 to 50, and the turret rotation from 36 to 44. Mutts is going to be crazy. Mutts is... They buffed the Mutts before they released it in the Season Pass, and it was really good again. That's just overkill. That's overkill for the Mutts. Yikes. Okay. And they buffed the Wraith as well, which has better armor. Gave it slightly better... Really, the only difference is that they gave it 42 degrees a second on the turret rotation. Grinding what without gold is like running a marathon with no water. You're not wrong. No kill like overkill. It's true, Nighthawk. That is overkill. The Mutts did not need it. Is again after the last buff they gave it before they gave it in the Season Pass. It was pretty damn good. So that's just overkill. The E50M got buffed. Some of its concealment stuff got buffed. The reload from 9.8 to 9.4. Chassis rotation speed from 44 to 46, and the turret rotation speed from 30 to 36. Okay, so they made the turret traverse better and the whole rotation better. The DPM got better, so it's still slow, still a slow reload, but it got better. Every little helps. Every little helps. We'll take it. Although there's a bug with the E50M at the minute. If you play the E50M, the terrain resistances are buggered. If you're on hard terrain, you get your normal speed. If you hit any other sort of terrain, it just dies. The speed, it's like you go into really deep water. That's the only way I could describe it when I report it to the Ouija. It's like you hit deep water and you just can't move anymore. You completely lose hull rotation, you lose top speed. I have sent them a video of the of a game of the E50M where, and it was on Pilsen, which is a good indication because you go from hard to soft quite a lot on Pilsen, where it really you can really see the effects of it. But they've bugged it, so it's a bit of a pain in the ass at the minute to play. So bear that in mind if you take the E50M out. But every little helps in terms of that buff. The Adler. What's the point? What's the point? Yeah, there's no point to that. So the Tiger 1 got some big buffs. The Tiger 1 accuracy on the 88 went from 0.38 to 0.36 on the short 88. The 2.7 to 2.5 second aim time on the long 88. The rotation speed on the turret from 23 to 25. They buffed the frontal armor of the turret from 100 to 150. Okay. They buffed the... Oh, and also the short 88 went from 220 alpha to 240. But also the rotation speed on the hull went from 26 to 28, and they buffed the shot dispersions during movement and rotation from 0.19 to 0.16. That's interesting for the Tiger 1. That's very, very interesting. Yeah, it is awful, Bradley. Hopefully they'll fix it soon. Like I said, I've reported it. I've sent in the video evidence of it with the exact problem, so hopefully they'll solve it. Pug with E50M, I get spotted and penned across the map with it. That's life, unfortunately. The Tiger 1 finally bouncing shots. Maybe. We'll see. The VKA got buffed. Terrain resistances got buffed. Stock turret things got buffed. The top turret got a rotation buff from 25 to 28. 2.3 second aim time to 2 second aim time on the short 88. Which is still mental that you get the short 88 on this tank. And you have to grind through it with that, by the way. The long 88 is 2.3 second aim time down to 2.1 with a 6.8 to 6.5 second reload. And the top 105 from 0.37 accuracy to 0.35 accuracy, 2.3 aim time to 2.2, and the reload from 10.1 to 9.8. Okay, that's pretty nice for the VK. Kind of wish there was maybe a penetration buff in there for the VK 4502A. or maybe made this reload faster than the Tiger 2, which is its Tier 8 counterpart. But sure, it'll take it. Are you giving away... No, I'm not, EXO, I'm not. I don't have those to give away. The E75 TS, shot accuracy during movement got better. So its dispersions during movement and rotation got better from 0.22 to 0.2. And the aim time from 2.7 to 2.6. So the E75 TS's gun got slightly better aim time, essentially. Okay. The Tiger 2 got some buffs. So it got some stock turret buffs. So like the armor got buffed from 185 to 200 on the stock turret. So it's not, that stock turret is nowhere near as juicy anymore. It's not as easy to pen as it used to be. And the top turret, the top 105, actually got a DPM buff and an aim time buff. So it went from 10.6 second reload to 10, and a 2.3 second aim time to 2.2. So it aims in even quicker, and it has better DPM. The Tiger 2 I don't think really needed any buffs. I think the last set of buffs that the Tiger 2 got brought it up to standard. So I didn't think it really needed that, but hey-ho. The VK4502B got buffed. So the stock turret stuff got buffed. The accuracy during movement and rotation got buffed on the chassis from 0.23 to 2.2. The rotation speed on the turret went from 18 degrees a second to 22 on the turret on the VK4502B. The 128mm gun went from 2.7 second aim time to a 2.6 second aim time, and 3.8 accuracy to 3.6. Tiger 2 was already so good. It really was. After the last set of buffs, the Tiger 2 did not need it. Which tank is severely power creeped in your opinion? The STA-1 was one of those. The STA-1 is now no longer power creeped. There's a few tanks that struggle when it comes to like stuff like Tier 8 that have been power crept, right? The 450-2A they've just buffed up, which brings it in line a little bit, which is kind of decent. They've already done the Centurion, which was power creeped, which was one of those that I thought was, yeah, power crept. I mean, they've buffed the T28. They're slowly but surely getting there. I don't know how many others you guys can think of that have been power crept, because there's so many tanks in this game that I would probably go, oh yeah, that one has, for sure. I just forget. I just forget about it, pretty much. Okay, so some slight buffs to the VK4502B. The E100 got some buffs. The 12.8cm gun went from a 12.5 second reload to a 12 second reload. The aim time from 2.5 to 2.4. That might make that the meta gun. That's definitely the competitive gun, that 28cm gun that the E100 has. The accuracy went from 0.4 to 0.38 on the 15cm, and 2.7 to 2.6 aim time on that gun as well. And the turret rotation speed from 20 to 22. The DPM on that 128 is going to be really good now. So it could probably... That's probably the... Well, I already thought it was a competitive gun, to be honest. But that's probably the gun you're most likely to take, unless you like having that slapping alpha. Well, in terms of Tier 8 heavies, I don't know. I'm looking at the list of tech tree tier 8 heavies, and I think it's probably the KV4, right? I think the KV4 has probably been the one that's struggled a little bit with the old power creep, because they've buffed all the rest, and I think all the rest are starting to do quite well in terms of Tier 8 heavies. In terms of the mediums, I'd probably say the... Well, even then, they've just buffed it. It's probably the 5100. I mean, I know they've just buffed the 5100, but it wasn't enough. They needed to give it like an aim time buff or something like that. Yeah, the 4202P. You've got a good one there, Gustav. The 4202P is a little bit power crept. Hey, Roger Gat. Yeah, 8.8 seconds. Yeah, definitely the best gun flying egg. You're right. Yeah, firing APCR for sure. What is the Emil or Krupp stair ever bouncing? Nothing. Nothing. Yeah, just making it a less... Yeah, exactly. making it less HE spongeable. So the steerer mill got some buffs. It's got some armor buffs, as you can see. Still never bouncing anything, but HE won't auto-pen it anymore. And it won't get overmatched as easily either. The 105 got 2.3 second aim time to 2.1 and 0.36 accuracy to 0.34. And the 12.8 centimeter cannon, so the 128mm gun, went from aim time of 2.5 to 2.3. The steerer mill needed ammo. I know it's probably the historic ammo capacity of the steerer mill, right? But the steerer mill needs ammo. It needs more ammo than 15 rounds. 15 rounds is all the steerer mill has. It needs more. So that needed more ammo, and they didn't do that. What about the 105mm, the M51 and the other one? I've just been over those 1337. They've had some buffs as well. So if you rewind a little bit, you'll find them. The Kruppsteier Waffenträger got buffs as well to its armour. Again, it makes it less HEable. That means that most tanks with HE aren't, like the derp guns especially, the tier 5 and 6 derp guns won't auto-pen you anymore. So that's something for the Kruppsteier. And the reload buff, 6.8 seconds, down to 6 seconds. That's going to give it some pretty dank DPM. Same on the Javelin as well. Fortress Ferdinand! There it is! 7.35 second reload to 7.3. 234 pen to 240. Terrain resistance buffs and a rotation speed buff. They needed to give this thing the top engine. They needed to give this thing the engine off the Ferdinand to make it any good. Because it's still sluggish because it's got a poor engine. And the YAG-88 got some big buffs. Terrain resistances. 1.5 and 2.4. To 1.1, 1.3. Did they make the terrain resistances worse? Or is that just... No, 1.5, yeah. So they made the soft worse, but the medium better? I feel like they've cocked that up somewhere. Rotation speed, 32 degrees a second to 36. And penetration, oh my goodness me, I didn't know they'd done that to the YAG-88. Penetration from 212 to 235... And 237 premium pen to 260. Yikes! Yeah, 1337. I know that the steering mill does have 12. They did give it 3 extra shells on one of the last balance passes because, hilarious. The Sturmtiger P got buffed. 21 degrees a second hull rotation to 24. The 210mm gun, 18 to 17.7 reload, 2.9 second aim time to 2.7, accuracy from 0.48 to 0.46, 3 second aim time to 2.9 on the 220mm gun. YAG-88 was honestly one of your favourites. It does have Prefx though, it does. The Stern P needs an engine buff. Yeah, both the Fortress and the Stern P could have had that as well. The Jagdpanther 2, which is overkill, got some love. Hull buff from 125 to 145. Rotation speed from 28 to 34 on the stock tracks. 30 to 36 on the top tracks. Accuracy on the top gun from 2.3 to 2.2, aim time. And accuracy from 0.35 to 0.34. Did the Jagdpanther 2 really need more buffs? I don't think it did. But okay. It'll take it. The Bayer got buffed again. Everything but gun depression. Rotation speed from 22 to 28. 24 to 30 on the top tracks. 3.1 aim time to 2.9. And 0.48 accuracy to 0.44. So it's more accurate and it aims quicker. But you still can't get the gun on target. Oh, God. Okay. The Waffle E100, turret rotation speed from 24 to 28, frontal armour from 20 to 60, side armour to 10 from 10 to 50. Why buff the turret armor, the waffle? You've just made it less HEable. One of the strengths of facing a waffle was that, okay, it might delete you. But if you catch it out, you can HE its turret. A lot of tanks are not going to pen this with HE anymore. Because 53mm of HE pen is what a lot of tanks have. So there's a hell of a lot of tanks that are going to struggle to pen a Waffle E100 in the turret now with HE. Which is kind of sad, because that was one of the ways you could fight back against it. I don't like that buff. I don't like it at all. I don't think that needed changing. And also, funnily enough, the 128mm gun got a 48-second reload down to 42, so got a reload buff, and that intraclip reload change means that it got a 1.5 second aim time, instead of a 2-second aim time. Which is mental. That 128mm gun is crazy now. Brought it to be back in line of being better than the 150. Which is just nuts. It's just crazy. I don't know why they changed the Waffle E100. Again, it didn't really need a buff. It was fine as it was. But hey-ho. The VK75 needs a buff. Oh yeah, the 7501K, yeah. And the Griller. Yeah, the Happy Tank, the Bayer, yeah. The Griller, turret rotation speed, 20 to 26. And the reload time went from 16.5 to 15.8, which gives it better DPM. Which is quite nice for the Griller. I still think if you were going to buff the Griller, you should have just given it 850 alpha in line with every single other tank. And that would have been fine. If I'm perfectly honest. But it now means you've got an 11.5 2-second reload in the grill. Grill needs camo buffed? Yes. That would have been nice as well, because it is as big... yeah. It's another one that's kind of a stealthy TD that doesn't have fantastic camo, which is odd. But, yeah. I don't know why the damage got bugged on PC, but it's still 490 on console. Oh, buffed, sorry, yeah. Yeah. Nah, Waffle needs 200mm of turret armor, lol. You kid. And USA, last nation, and then I can go eat food. The last nation to get buffs. Pershing did not need a buff. Did not, categorically not, need a buff. The Pershing was very, very good after the last balance pass. But they've buffed it again. So the Pershing got turret armor buff from 127mm to 140 on panel 2, whatever that is. 76 to 90mm on the side of the turret. Now, I know that was the side of the turret. The rotation speed from 38 degrees a second on 42 on the top turret. Accuracy on the 90mm gun, the stock 90mm gun, from 3.7 to 3.5. 2.3 second aim time to 2.2. And on the top gun, you got a better accuracy from 0.37 to 0.34. 2.3 second aim time to 2.1. And the reload time went from even better, from 7.6 to 7.3. Good lord. The Pershing is really good, and those buffs were not really warranted, if I'm totally honest. But hey-ho. Waffle was removed from PC. They re-added it, EXO, as a rental tank from from the Murney event. Yeah, the E75 did get a 530 alpha buff, yeah, on PC. On console, we still got it 490. Yes, first, last, yeah. Excuse me while I rebuy the Pershing. The Pershing was already... I mean, I've got a video in the Pershing somewhere. From the last buff that it got. It was very, very good. It made it really super nice to play the Pershing. But, I mean, the DPM on it was lovely. What's it now? I'm going to put a crew in it now and see what the reload is on the old Pershing. So let's get you... Hello, Pershing. There you are. Let's have a look. I will have a look for your faces. 5.32 second reload for 240 alpha at tier 8. It's pretty damn nice. Pretty damn good going. The Deathstalker got buffed. 2.9 soft resistance to 2.1. 1.5 to 1.3 on medium. And 1.3 to 1.1 on firm. Rotation speed from 33 to 36. The reload from 7 seconds to 6.6, which is even better than the Pershing, which is crazy. 0.38 accuracy to 0.36, and the Patton KR got the exact same changes because they brought the two tanks in line to be the exact same tank pretty much now. Yeah, never mind. KR buffs mean I don't got to rebuy. True. That 6.8. Oh no, hang on. 6.8 second. They made the DPM of the KR worse than the Deathstalker again, even though they're basically the same tank with a different skin. But they made it turn quicker. Why not just keep them both in line with each other? What's the point? You may as well have kept them as both the same tank. It's just two different skins of the same tank. Okay, weird. Again, weird. The M48 pattern got some buffs to its concealment, and the accuracy on the main gun got from 0.36 to 0.34. So it's got a little bit more accurate, the M48. Okay. The M60 got a DPM buff. Reload of 8.4 to 8.3. And then they changed some of the concealment. Woo! Pretty damn nice DPM that M60's got. Pretty damn nice. Hey, Liquor Store. We are basically going through all the buffs. If you want to see what all the buffs are like, rewind back to when we played the last game and you'll see me going through all the buffs that happened in the last patch. Someone asked for it, so we started doing it. You know. I talked to a few PC CCs and they said it's still removed with a bond teaser. Well, it's not available for purchase at Mr. XO. It's basically, you could do the Murni event and get the loot crates. And if you got the loot crates, you could get a 50 battle rental on the Waffle 100. Yeah. M60 definitely needed nothing. Yeah, by the way, I know because I've got the rental for the Waffle 100 on PC. It definitely, the M60 definitely didn't need it. Definitely didn't need it. And yes, the T25 Pilot and the Vengeance got buffed again. One of those tanks they gave away for free. 7.8 second reload to a 7.3. They buffed the armor on the turret from 76 to 90 and 63 to 68. Rotation speed on the chassis from 43 to 48. Pretty damn nice for the Vengeance. Again, another tank that I don't really think it was power crept, and then they buffed it before and it brought it up to standard. Did it really need it too much again? I'm not too sure. The Captured King Tai got a buff on its chassis rotation from 30 to 34 and its turret rotation to 28 to 32, so not too much really. The T57 Heavy got buffs. 30 degrees a second on the chassis to 32. Shot dispersions during movement and rotation from 2.5 to 2.2, which is kind of big because its dispersions were the thing that held the T57 back. 36 degrees a second turret rotation to 38, and a 0.35 accuracy down to 0.34. Aim time from 2.9 to 2.6. That's massive for the T57 Heavy, because that means you don't have to wait as long to aim the shots. The thing that held the DPM of the T57 Heavy back was the fact that the gun would bloom out so much every single time you fired, which meant that you were always going to hit 3 out of 4. Unless you were at super close range, you would always miss one. So, yeah, I don't know why they... Did they need to buff the T57 Heavy? I don't think they did. If they wanted to just give it better rotation speed and better turret rotation, sure, that's fine. Accuracy and aim time, I don't think it needed it. Honestly, don't think it needed it. Is the new German Tier 9 PC Heavy already available? Or am I? You're in your own world, Liquor Store. It's not available for us. Oh yeah, I mean the Waffle 100 isn't even that op these days anyway. In general, to be honest, broken more than op. But that was always the case. The Waffle 100 was never OP. It was broken. There's a difference between broken and OP. Because having the ability to just delete someone was stupid. In one clip. And there was not much they could do about it. Yes, the E5 got buffed. Yet again, the E5 DPM went from an 8.8 second reload to an 8.4 reload. Which is mad. That's now in line with what, the Chieftain and the Super Conqueror? It fires so fast now. I'm gonna have to stop playing the E5 again and do another video on it because it is a good tank. I just never play it anymore since the 3 marked it. It's got a 6.1 second reload, the E5. And if you were to actually kit it out for DPM and run vents, as opposed to, I mean, you don't really need, I don't even think it needs verse styles anymore, because I'm pretty sure the dispersions got buffed ages ago. But if I was to run vents on the E5, it's a 5.97 second reload, which is crazy. DPM on the E5 is now really good. Still lower than the E6? Yeah, still. Because the E6 has been overbuffed massively. And yeah, they did something to concealment again. It's a heavy tank, doesn't matter. And the T-28 prototype got buffed. Concealment on the proto got buffed. Okay. Terrain resistance, again, awful terrain resistances on the stock chassis. 3.4 to 3.1, 1.7 to 1.5, and 1.3 to 1.2. That's quite nice for the T-28 Pro stock tracks. Okay. And the rotation speed on the top tracks went from 22 degrees a second to 24. And the rotation speed on the turret went from 20 degrees a second to 24. So that's some decent changes to the T-28. It's not going to change too much for it if we're realistic. But, okay. Sure. But yeah, they're the buffs. That's all the buffs. That is everything. That is all of the buffs that they did in the patch notes. Showed them all. If you want to see all of the buffs in the patch notes, by the way, that's the reload of the E5 now with the set with vents. Yeah, if you want to go back and see what any of the buffs are, there you go. It's now all live on stream for you all. If you want to rewind and go see all the changes, you can. We've spent, I think we've just spent an hour and a half, or like over an hour, talking about just the buffs. But yeah, so they're all the buffs. Covered it all. Didn't plan on doing that, but we have done it. And there you go. I've talked too much now. And I feel my voice is dying a little bit. But yeah. Again, some of the buffs that they did are absolutely overkill. Definitely didn't need some of these buffs. Like, did the E5 need a reload buff? Did it need 4,000 DPM? No, I don't think it did. Did the 268 version 5 need buffing? No. You know, did the Waffly 100, did the Death Star, did the 4005 need buffing? No. Like, there are changes that you sit there going, why? Like, I mean, look at it's nearly in line with the FE215B now. The FE215B's got a 4K DPM as well. How many minutes have you done for the buffs? 1 hour and 13 minutes to be exact. Thank you, Mr. XO. We've been talking about stats for 1 hour and 13 minutes. A little bit too long, but hey-ho. We got through it all. We were thorough enough for you all. So yeah, that's what the reload is like now for the 215B as well. Along with the accuracy and the aim time and just how filthy the gun is. The gun is unbelievable on this tank. And yes, also, I will show you... Oh, here's the 268 version 5. Yeah, let's have a look at what the 268 version 5 statistically is after the buffs now as well. Let's go put... Yeah, as long as we've got rapid reload, that's all that counts, really. Let's... And Born Leader. Put it in there. 13.49 second reload, 3.7k DPM. There you go. And it's slightly more accurate. And if we talk in terms of, let's go have a look at the 4005, the last one I'm going to check out with its upgraded stats. There you go. I'm going to die if I watch for that long. Can you please timestamp for every buffs? That would take a lot of effort, Liquor Store. A lot of effort. Just scroll through, find the buffs that you want to see. Because you'll see the nations when you're going through them, and you can just have a quick look. You can just use the... Just keep tapping 10 seconds, and you'll see. Yep, that's the Death Star. That's the 4005. 19.69 second reload. 3,500 DPM. Woo. And I'm pretty sure that 3,500 DPM is if you're firing AP as well, by the way. That's not if you're penning Hesh. Yeah. Crazy. Crazy. But yeah, some of the buffs are definitely overkill. But I have been talking for far too long. I was going to end the stream about 40 minutes ago. But hey-ho. We got into the buffs and changes that have happened. So I hope you all appreciated going through those buffs. And yeah. I'm going to pop off now for the day. That is the end of it. You can now glory at the 4005 stats. And yeah, I'm going to leave you all to it. Yeah, thank you very much for the membership Canadian Highlander again for a whole month. Crazy man. Thank you very much. And yeah, thank you very much to everyone for tuning in. And hopefully you'll all have a good evening, afternoon, morning, whatever time it is, wherever you are. And I'll catch you all out there, no doubt, on the old battlefield. See you later, everyone.